with the biggest fish, the biggest. You already know what it is, man. WSSG. Don't forget the gang, bitch. Don't forget the gang, bitch. MooseMan is motherfucker. You know what I mean? Move militant while I build my bases. Only thought fits on the gram, you see the feds building cases. Yo, bitch, don't post the kids, I don't wanna hear you say shit. Bitch, it's MooseMan and I'm about my paper. I don't speak on my ops, just rearrange his face. Ain't it sad nowadays, you can't even run a fade. Everybody so gangsta, but be all so fake. Got this Drake in my lap while I sip this drink. These rappers weenies, homies, can we just be frank? Started not even like 50s, only blue face franks. You spent high school getting pumped, we don't do those pranks. Cross 3 oceans, 50 rivers, and 100 lakes. Got an acquaintances banned from 100 banks. How these rappers pay a little money, jumping rank. Can we talk about these flavors real quick? Yeah. Don't talk to your bag open and the whole room stinks. Whole lot of pints while I'm soaring like a kite. I know you see 'em. Look, don't touch these pieces belong in the museum. Yo, shit more folks than flea market. So much shit in my camp, I think I'm fucking at the cheese market. Like I ain't smoked all day, I just wanna spark it. Turn the scraper to a Tesla.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What up, what up, what up? Tell me all the mic sounds. Tell me all the mic sounds.
Look at the Romans, used to be broke, but not no more. That's my slogan.
They wanna hear me talk like I'm Joe Rogan. You got a new mic. Tell me how it sounds, chat. Tell me how it sounds.
Look at the Romans.
What's good with y'all, chat? How we doing, man? Drop them mooses in the chat. You know what it is. It's MooseMan back in the building. MooseMan from No Jumper. How's the mic sounding? Tell me if it's coming through clearly. Tell me if it sounds ass. Tell me whatever I need to hear. You feel me? Keep it real. I'm not above you. I'm not below you. I'm right here with you. You know what it is, man. It's MooseMan. Drop that mooses in the chat. Drop them mooses in the chat. Dishonors World, Dot Focus, Big Sean Jones, Joke Beats, Ambrell 415, A plus C Nori, Quick, Real Honesty Network, Swag Like Pino. What up? What up? 38 viewers in the chat, man. If you here and you want to chat, you just gotta hit that subscribe button for 1 minute, and you could go. There we go, just like Andre Slaflame.
That's that real music, man.
That's that real music, man. You finally got point and shoot doing content on you. We made it, bro. There's so much to talk about. I'm sorry I haven't been you know what I'm saying, streaming, but I put a challenge to myself, y'all. This is a challenge I'm saying to the chat right now for all the supporters that have been showing me love, going crazy in the chat, through thick and thin, through water bottles being thrown at me, through 911 on speed dial, through everyone turning on MooseMan, through all the beefs, everybody that's still supporting me, man. I'm putting a challenge on myself. How many days should we do, y'all, in a row that I got to stream? I'm trying to put days in a row that I got to stream. Tell me how many. This fool live every 2 weeks. Tell me how many. 14 days, 30 days. How many days? Moose, turn the mic up a little. Okay, thank y'all. Thank y'all. I'm going to turn the mic up. I'm turning the mic up. 14. Challenge yourself to take a fade. That is not something I'm trying to do at all. I don't want to fight. I just want to talk, Dragonite Crypt, just like we're doing right now. We can talk like your own. 30 days. W Moose, A+. Shout out to A+. What happened with the Monday show? We're going to get into that in just a second. Shout out to everybody that's in here. If you're in here and you haven't liked, commented, subscribed, you know what I'm saying? Do all that good stuff for me. It helps me hit the algorithm. Shout out to D Reacts in the chat. Great content creator. D Reacts, up and coming content creator. I could say if he stays consistent end of the year, he's gonna be like on his gangland Neem shit. Shout out to D Reacts. You literally got in my algorithm. Shout out to Andres LaFlame. You know what it is, man. Good hashtags in the description. A little YouTube hack. If you are a streamer, you all want to be a part of some universe, or you're a part of some universe, put the hashtags of every character in that universe in your description. It will help hit the algo. Where is Kenny? Mike Winters on your line. We got to talk about that and a whole lot of stuff. Kenny is in here somewhere. Let me get Discord open. Shout out to Trevor Potter for the new microphone. Sent it to me free of charge. What a gangsta. What a thug. What A real one. What a lug. Okay, we dragging Kenny over. Am I in here? Yo, Kenny, can you hear me? Okay, Kenny's turning his camera on, it looks like.
Yo.
Can you hear me?
Yo,
Can you
yo,
hear
yo.
me? Do you feel me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, y'all should be able to hear him. Where is Kenny? Not gonna lie, that Joe Rogan song kinda hard. Cause should I start making music again, chat, or should I just stay retired? But yeah, Trevor Potter sent me this microphone free of charge. Shout out to the VBC. Go subscribe to the VBC. He puts out a lot of good content. And also go check out the MooseMan interview on the VBC channel. We had a great discussion, you know what I'm saying? Go check that out. Also, another piece of content I did recently, We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. That was a great time over there with those guys. They're comedians. They smoke a lot of weed. You know what I'm saying? There's some cool dudes, though. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. That was a great time. So search up We Don't Smoke the Same, and it will pop up. And I was on there smoking weed at 9 in the morning. I was so high before No Jumper News last Thursday. Fuck, I was loaded off the hash hole. Moose raps better than Drake, no troll. Hey, I appreciate that, but no, don't disrespect the GOAT at this time right now. What was you about to say, Kenny?
Yo, your thumbnail is crazy.
What's wrong with the thumbnail?
Nothing's wrong with it. I just Doughboy looks so wild on that bitch. Chat, y'all seen the fucking thumbnail?
It was a Getty Images picture. I'm not gonna lie. It was some old ass like Getty Images, like stock photo that I just like made black and white and edited. Yeah, definitely
the filter you
clickbait.
put on it was fire.
Yeah, I'm nice with the thumbnails now, man. I've been doing it for a while, baby. We got it down. Just Moose and Kenny, fuck yeah. W thumbnail look exactly like him. I mean, it is him. It's just an old pic. Yo, Joke Beats in the building. Shout out to Joke Beats for becoming a member.
That's gang right there.
I gotta do something.
I need to
Get back to what?
No, like he messaged me and I fucking I haven't got back to him yet, but I texted him because we're gonna start making beats together. Who's hard? Is he from NorCal?
Joke Beats, where are you from? Album Mid, man. Time to admit it. And I'm a Drake fan longer than you. Probably there's not a chance in hell you're a Drake fan longer than me. I know I'm older than you, A plus. I know for a fact. I've been listening to Drake since 2007, 2008. I'm gonna say 2008. I was listening to some Drake freestyles and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, Brody. I love Drake more than anything in the world. No, all right. I'm going too far. My bad.
You sound crazy.
The album got me. The album got me turned up. The album got me on my Doughboy shit. Drake album actually cheeks people, rating it 10 out of 10. Then what's Take Care? Then it's not better than Take Care. It's not better than Nothing Was the Same. But it is, I think, the third best album he's ever dropped for surely. I think it's after Take Care. Huh?
Can you see my camera? Can you see my camera?
Yeah. I just haven't switched it over yet. Right now, they could hear you though.
Oh, you good?
No, I'm from LA, but I'm in dry ass Albuquerque. He's from LA, but he's in Albuquerque. I've been to Albuquerque once. You ever been to Albuquerque, Kenny?
I've never been to New Mexico. I've only been to Arizona. I've been to Flagstaff too, so it's not even like I've never even been to Phoenix.
Yeah, I fuck with Phoenix and Tucson. They're pretty lit. But I've been to Albuquerque one time.
One time? I want to go see the Walter White House.
That is there. That for surely is there. Shout out to Cool Guy Rye 0218 for the subscribing.
That's that real music.
I went to Albuquerque once on tour when I was on tour with the Suicide Boys. We went there and we were walking around like during the day before the show, and I was seeing hella fools that looked Mexican, like kind of, you know how like Aztec looking ass Mexican fools look, like they got like,
yeah, I know
they're dark skin, they have like bigger noses, like, you know what I'm saying, like that type of
They're
look.
called, I don't know if you know this term, but have you ever heard the term cara de nopal?
Nuh-uh.
It means like cactus face is basically like it's like it's like a name. I don't know if it's a slur, but it's basically like referencing the Hispanics that, or I guess the Mexicans in particular, that look very what's the word? Indigenous, I would say.
Yeah, exactly. Indigenous looking. So I'm seeing them and I'm like, damn, there's hella like Mexicans that look like that out here. And then I'm talking to them and I'm like, their accent's kind of weird though. Like it doesn't sound Mexican. Like what the fuck? And then eventually like it got to the point in the conversation where they're like, I'm like, you guys are Mexican, right? And they're like, nah, we're Native American. Like all of us are Native American. Like none of us are Mexican. They were like real deal natives. I was like, damn, that's where you guys are in fucking New Mexico.
You probably felt so racist.
Yeah, I was like, I had never ran into no real natives. Shout out to all the Native Americans. I was reading about how the Spanish came through, killed like 60 mil fucking Native Americans. And then 100 years later.
Euro gang.
Yeah, 100 years later, you know what I'm saying? Columbus and then pulled up and just ran it back and killed hella more people. But mostly disease and shit, to be fair. But they were slaughtering a lot of folks too.
And then they made us.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much. That's how it is. None
you know
are
who
better.
Donnie Blitz is?
Donnie Blitz? Nah, I don't know who that is.
Donnie Blitz is this one dude that's always on the chat, and he's racist as fuck. He's a racist black dude who hates Hispanics.
Yeah,
hates. I'm telling you, hates Hispanics.
I never heard of him. I hope he fails in life. They said, can we get this shit started? Can Big Sean be a mod? I'm definitely will probably need some more mods soon for sure. We're getting some good viewers up in here. Shout out to the 77 people.
Shout out Dragonite Crib.
Shout out to Dragonite
Crib. Dragonite Crib. He said, I banned them for being racist. Thank you, Dragonite Crib. Because that dude, bro, he messaged me and said, he was like, your people don't have history. You guys are an abomination. You guys are a mutation of two different races. You guys aren't pure. He's like, you guys don't have any history in America. Go back to where you came from. I was like, wow, that's crazy. I'm like, this is California though. Like, if you're talking about the South, like I get it, but like it's Cali though.
Yeah, we're here first. When I play Red Dead Redemption and get drunk, I really do feel native, I swear. So I basically know what it's like.
That's hard.
Is Doughboy crashing out? Hard. I don't know what Doughboy's on right now, chat. Half his chats were Mexican K. That's sad to hear. We need black and brown unity in the world. That's what I stand for, guys. Yo, 187 Hood Ave, Jug Season in the building. Shout out to Jug Season from Arizona. We was just talking about, I'm not reading that, Big Sean. That's dissing a gang. But yeah, the Monday show, guys. So the Monday show, you guys have to tune in tomorrow at 4 p.m. It's about to be a banger. I promise you, you will not be disappointed.
A play's about to happen. You guys are about to make a play.
It's actually not a play. What? Like, Doughboy's genuinely on some, I don't know what type of shit, but he's on everybody's helmet. He's on Adam's head.
Okay, why?
He's on Lush's head. He was telling Lush, pull up. He sent the location to the chat. Like, Lush, if you got an issue like that, pull up. You know where I'm at. And I'm like, whoa. So
I find that very hard to believe.
On my soul, bro. Doughboy was tripping today. He feels like Lush has been backstabbing. Supposedly somebody told him Lush has been talking shit behind his back. And Doughboy's not fucking with it. We're going to have Lush on the pod. We're going to have Munchie B, me, Doughboy, and Adam 22. It's going to be, there's not going to be any fighting. We're going to make sure of that. We're going to sit down and talk like men, but it's going to be crazy.
Boring.
It's going to be boring. It's going to be stupid. It's going to be, because I think, like A Plus said, Doughboy text messages seem manic. He seems a little manic. I don't want to put that on him. I don't want to put the mental health on people that struggle with that, because I know it's like serious, but it definitely seems, you know, if I was looking from the outside in, that it's a little manic. But if Doughboy got fired, because it honestly was a play until Whack hit Adam and was like, yo, Doughboy's telling me that you're like playing with my name in the chat and shit. So Doughboy was feeding group chat leaks to Whack and painting Adam like he was tarnishing his name. And that's what Lush got fired for, pretty much. If you remember.
Are you surprised?
No, disappointed but not surprised. I'd say you scary as fuck too. What scary of? There's nothing to be scared of in this situation. I'm not gonna fight Doughboy. He don't got a. I'm the only one he don't got a problem with, and Munchie in this discussion. Doughboy, there's one race, the human race. Absolutely, I agree. I love when people are like, I don't see racism. Like they could be black, yellow, purple. That's what white people that are racist always say. When they say they don't see
Moose,
color.
let me ask you this, Moose. So, when did you feel like the cracks were starting to show with Doughboy?
I think it took a turn on the Nick Cannon shit because Doughboy really felt like Adam hung us out to dry and then talked shit on the pod after when he didn't show up, and Doughboy was not fucking with that. Because I feel like Doughboy told Nick, like, yo, it's going to be me, you, Moose, and Adam. And then Nick shows up and it's just Doughboy and this random dude, Moose. And the energy was kind of like, where the fuck is Adam at? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of that vibe a little bit. But, you know, what can you do at the end of the day? Like I said, there's a lot of people, you know, or there's some people that Adam might not even let do the podcast if he wasn't able to show up. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like two sides of it. You know what I'm saying? He gave us opportunity to rock out, even though he couldn't make it. And he could have just been like, we're just canceling it. We got to reschedule or something. He let us rock. But also, yeah, he didn't show up, and then, you know what I'm saying, gave his critiques, and Doughboy wasn't fucking with that. So I feel like that's where it mainly stemmed from. And then Doughboy's just been pitching, like, the idea that Adam posted that Doughboy said he's going to write a script of a horror comedy film called Everything 420 based on a 24-hour stream in No Jumper. But then one of the hosts starts killing off people and shit. And then he wants to film it in No Jumper. And Adam was pretty much like, that sounds like a dumbass idea. Like, we don't got time to be doing all that shit. And then Doughboy was like, bro, I'm tired of you shooting my ideas down. Like, I'm trying to grow us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Blah, blah. So they start going at it. And then somehow Lush.
Wellness checks were suggested.
Yeah. So Lush gets into the mix. And then Doughboy's like, you know what, Lush, fuck you. Like, you've been talking shit behind my back. It's time to, you know what I'm saying, that like we cut the cheese, the monkey comes out the bottle, the cookie crumbles. Like, Lush, it's time for you to face the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, pull the curtain back and show his ass cheeks like Rikishi. And so they start going at it. Lush is just like, bro, like, I fuck with you, but you're tweaking. Doughboy's like, you won't smash a grape. Like, we know Lush won't do shit. He's popping it crazy at Lush, and Lush is like, man, you're a joke, blah blah blah. They go at it crazy, and then he's like, I want Lush on the pod because I want him face him one-on-one with me and Adam. So tomorrow, Doughboy's about to go off on everybody, supposedly. And we're going to see how it goes. It might end in Doughboy having a No Jumper tattoo, getting fired, and the curse lives on. The No Jumper tattoo curse lives on.
I'm going to pull up and see. I'm going to go pull up and see what happens.
Why didn't Wack have a show this week on Thursday? He's on tour with Blueface, I was told. So he's not recording it. And Doughboy's feeding Wack information from the group chat saying that Adam's playing with Wack's name with some of the accusations on the tour, and Wack's not happy about that. And Adam's like, why the fuck would you say that and frame it that way to Wack behind my back from the group chat leaks? That's crazy. And that's kind of what Lush got fired for, is leaking group chat texts or private texts, pretty much.
Yeah. No, that's actually exactly what he got fired for.
Exactly, right? That's exactly what happened. So Spody and Doughboy thing was a play. I knew it. I was not told that it was a play. I was never told, yo, Spody's gonna pull up. So if it was a play, I was not in the loop, and I put that on everything. I swear, nobody told me that. And so that's why, like, even when I said, like, yo, Doughboy, you popping it, like, we live, Spody might pull up, like, that was not me, like, foreshadowing some shit that I knew. That was just me, like, yo, Doughboy, you're talking crazy, like, Spody might actually pull up, because I've seen I showed up to the news one day and Spody was there with no glasses on, like punching his hand. And he's like, "Where's Doughboy at?" As soon as I walked in, I'm like, I don't think he's on the news today, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where he's at. And he's like, "I need that, bro. I need that." I'm like, "Oh, shit." And then they got on the phone and then they got, you know what I'm saying, in cahoots on that it's content. But Spody definitely was on that one day at the office. And I was like, bro, you know, he was giving me shit for talking shit to Whack. He talks crazy to Spody and then just says it's content. And there was a split second I for sure felt like Spody was turned up a little too far, even if it was supposed to be a play. Yeah, but get them likes up, please. Like and subscribe. If you're trying to chat, all you got to do is subscribe for 1 minute, and you could go ahead and join the convo, man, and I'll read y'all chats. If y'all want, join the members. We're going to be dropping some members only, like not exclusive, but like the vlogs I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna drop them for members first, and then, you know, we'll say a couple days later we'll hit them with the public release. Doughboy should have just went to FMW Co. Would fit in perfect over there. I don't know, man. Shout out to Young Mafi for the subscribe.
That's that real music.
You
man.
set up Dough Girl. I did not set up Dough Girl. I mean, I did not set up Doughboy. If anything, Doughboy was the one that was in cahoots, if anybody was. But I don't know. They didn't tell me. That's on everything. They didn't tell me about no play or nothing like that. I was holding Doughboy back. I wish they would drop security footage, because I was holding Doughboy back like, bro, don't crash out right now. And he was like, "Get off me. Get off me." He was like, you know, trying to get me off of him. Oh yeah, Moose, what happened the other day when you, Josh, Lush, and Adam almost jumped that one dude on the corner? But yeah, we could wrap up this Doughboy shit. Tomorrow, 4 p.m., Doughboy is possibly going through a manic episode. That's my guy. I'm standing by him. I've been hyping him up. I want the battery in his back. I want to see him go crazy tomorrow on Adam and Lush. It's gonna be a great show. I'm going to be there like a fly on the wall, just like y'all. I'm super ready for this for show. So tune in tomorrow, 4 p.m. The No Jumper Show, Monday edition. Manic Mondays. You know what it is. We're going crazy. Not literally. Shout out to Doughboy. I don't think you're crazy, bro. Keep rocking. Do your thing. I'm a Doughboy basher, but I know Doughboy got good intentions. The problem is he thought he was going to have all the powers to express his ideas on No Jumper. That's not how it works. He needs to work his way up. I've learned that as well. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put the proof in the pudding. Or even if Doughboy was like doing his dolo shit and he was going crazy doing numbers on his own shit, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be putting numbers on the board at No Jumper or on your own shit to be having like more of a say. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to call all the shots because I need to put more numbers on the board on my solo dolo shit. And then they'll be like, you know, Moose knows what he's talking about. Look, the proof is in the pudding. And I feel like Doughboy, although he's done a bunch of things, accomplished a bunch of shit, he's coming off a hiatus on podcasts, and he's got to put the proof of concept out there before he just pitches 100 different ideas that are outside of podcasting that are interesting, but don't really have the proof of concept that's needed to like convince Adam to invest in that type of shit. Moose, come to a Latin King hood out here in Chicago. Show the people something different.
Oh, the Latin Kings go crazy. The music out there is so hard. I don't know if you know any of the song. I don't know if you know any rappers out there. They're hard.
I know they're also very dangerous, so I don't know about that. The Latin Kings are definitely activa, to say the least.
Chicago.
Shout out to them. Yeah, the Mexicans in Chicago are going crazy for sure. Fuck Dough Girl. I don't know why Adam got him and Ricky around. I fuck with Ricky. I fuck with Doughboy. We're all just growing in the space, man. Just give us some time to breathe and work it out. The production guy went to go see what would possibly break in that display you got up and held. Of course, it was a play. Went to go see what possibly break in that display, got up and held. Bro, that shit almost tipped over. That was not no play. If that shit tipped, that whole glass case would have broke. First off, y'all got to give me credit for the fucking moves I was pulling. Bam, Spody throws the gloves. It hits the Four Loko that fucking Doughboy was drinking. Splatters, goes on Munchie's hands. He goes, oh, come on, blood. I grab the can because it's about to start spilling on his shirt. Tip the can up. It doesn't get on any of his clothes. Bam. I stand up. I'm like, oh, shit, this is about to be bad. That's when Doughboy gets pushed back into the chair. Bang, bumps the whole cabinet. It starts tipping like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I run over. Oh, no. I catch it. Bam, set it back down. Then get between Spody and Doughboy. And I'm like, yo, guys, calm down, calm down. I did all that within 3 seconds. I felt like Prince of Persia. I was slowing time.
Yo. They saying that you didn't let you caught the Lena fleshlight from falling.
That's honestly what I was most worried about. Shout out to 187 Hood Ave, gifted 440 jewels. I definitely was not trying to see that get shattered in glass and tarnished and ripped up in the carnage of the crash. It's because they beef over there at FMW for the dumbest shit. Doughboy would be a good match. They literally canceled a show over there, assigned seats. No, he could be an agitator for sure over there. That's 100%. But no, we love Doughboy. We need him at No Jumper.
Should I turn my camera off or what should I do?
My bad. I'm just because I gotta turn my camera off and fucking activate it in Discord. I was just reading chats and shit for a second.
I was wondering. I have to reply to someone in the chat, by the way.
Oh, go ahead.
Someone in the chat said that I'm weird. I think it was A1 Rascal said I'm weird because I let Lush ban people for 24 hours on Sharp's live. What do you want me to do, bro? Do you want me to fucking get Lush and throw him on the ground and be like, don't do that? Like, what the fuck do you expect me to do, bro? This shit was funny and it was content and it was 24-hour ban. Like, who cares? It's not that deep.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
If he hit him, it would have been way crazier.
Yeah.
Moose, you will not last as a No Jumper host. Telling you right now, you got to do more. LOL. I don't know why you think you good at potting, brother. I mean, I'm good enough for your dumbass to be in my chat, so I can't be doing too bad, V. Can you put Kenny's camera on there, bro? Pause. I'm wanting to see Kenny's cute face. Gay ass fool. But shout out to all the gay homies. How does it feel to be the mark of No Jumper? Your name's Miss Cucky. We still haven't got the after Gerb investigation Munchie content with Plug Talk. We do need the post game Plug Talk, bruh. You soft, bruh. You can't say none about Whack no more. Oh, Whack Glazer. You gotta love it. Moose saved Crit Max legendary 40 ounce. Bro, there's so many legendary trinkets in that cabinet. I had to risk my life and dive under it to save it. Kenny and Bo still boxing Wednesday. I think that was supposed to happen last Wednesday. And tell him, get off your account. I care. I got banned for saying germ was Gerbin. Aha.
You got banned for 24 hours, bro. Relax.
Who the fuck said that? I didn't know Kenny and Sharp were best friends. People all fake offended by that Lush stream.
We are not okay. This is what happened. A lot of people were actually hitting me up. They were wondering how the fuck is Kenny a moderator for Sharp stream. One time when I was working at the store, me and Steven, we were standing outside the No Jumper store just chilling, and they were having like a whole thing where Sharp pulled up. I think he had like an interview. Sharp sits like after the interview, Sharp sits me and Steven down in the back, like we're like in the back, like where all the videos are shot and all the interviews and shit. This dude is sipping on a bottle of Bel Air. Fucking he's a little buzzed and he's trying to give us some game. And me and Steven are like, we're just like listening to the shit that was happening or that he was saying. We were like, bro, this is so crazy because it's literally Sharp, like just fucking trying to tell us about women for like 2 hours. And he told us about some live shit too. So he was cool. And this was during when Lush and Sharp were cool. So basically I hit him up, and long story short, I was on his streams like in 2024, and he's like, oh, is that King? Oh, what's up, Church? I remember you, Church. And then he made me a mod, and then that's how I was a mod. I've been on his streams for like the last 2 years, and then I forgot that I was a mod, and then Lush realized that I was a mod, and then we got into the mainframe, and the rest is history.
Okay, Cameraman said, do I agree with what Kenny and Lush did? It was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're at war. Lush and Sharp are at content war. That was an act of war. And what they say is all is fair in love and war. And was, an act of war. Maybe an act of terror? Possibly. Were there a lot of civilian casualties? Was Lush on his Israel shit? Yes. But also, Sharp has his, what is it? What's his congregation of Hamas over there hiding in caves? And Lush was on his Israel shit and had to just bomb everybody to get the opt out of there. You know what I mean? So that's what Lush was on.
I was Lush's Mossad agent. By the
literally,
way.
Yeah. You were the Mossad agent acting like an ally and then, feeding intel back to Israel.
I honeypotted Sharp.
And then they bombed the nuclear facility pretty much. That was Lush bombing the nuclear facility. So, but shout out to Sharp. Come on, church.
Hey, church.
Oh, yeah. The fight. Yeah, I was supposed to fight that guy, but I couldn't get the gym. I hit the... My bad, y'all. I keep burping. I'm not trying to burp in the mic. I was trying to get the gym for the boxing shit because I'm not fighting on the street because I'm a joint, right? Isn't that what everybody gets mad that I say when I'm a joint and like I'm the hottest podcaster? It makes people so fucking mad. Oh my God. Why does everybody get so mad, man, that I'm a little confident? You believe in yourself and now everybody just wants to take your head off, But yeah, I'm trying to do that shit for content and shit. I also need to train a little bit more. I don't want to get knocked out. I saw a video of him fighting and it didn't go too well. I don't want to be the opposite way. I don't want Smokes to knock me out on camera. That's not going to be a good look. Speaking of fighting though, me, Lush, Josh, Vel, Adam, Moose is 0 for 3 for fades right now. It is what it is, Sometimes you got to take L's before you take W's. And isn't that what life's about? As long as you keep on fighting, that's all that matters. Me, Lush, Adam, Josh, Vel go to this BMX little screening. It was like a screening of like what is that called in the BMX skate world when it's like an edit? You know what I'm saying? It's all the different skaters and it's like a film, but it's like a long ass one. Yeah.
Like a skate tape type shit?
Yeah, what's that called, chat? Is there like a specific word for that? You ever train so hard you got chills at night? I think that's when you're coming down off of heroin withdrawal. You won't be on no jumper long, bro. Build what you can. I'm trying. That's why I'm live right now, V. Jesus. Can you tell, share my link so I could get some subscribers. So when they fire me, I'll be okay. Were you about to sock dude on the street? You watch point and shoot vid about you. Just called a video part, a mixtape, and just clips. I didn't see just clips video. I did see a point and shoots video. We made it. Point and shoot made a video and he mentions me. I am now Moose Knuckle. There's literally people in the comments like, why the fuck would you call yourself Moose Knuckle? Like, that's my real name. And that's hilarious. I'm not gonna lie that people think that my name is actually Moose Knuckle because they don't actually watch No Jumper and they only watch point and shoot. But we made it, guys. So yeah, we went to that BMX thing. We're there about a little over an hour. It was cool. Saw what's his name, Brandon Began, a bunch of like OG BMX No Jumper affiliates. Nate, that one Mexican dude, Nate, Brandon Began. There was just a bunch of these, BMX dudes. They were all cool. Great film. BMX dudes going crazy. Couple of them were stupid raw. Brandon Began, probably the best one other than this other dude that was sponsored by Red Bull. He was fire too. We do that. We go. It ends. We're like, man, we all hungry. We go like down the street. It's like on Hollywood. We was at that fucking awesome store. Leave up out there. Go down the street. Taco truck. Bam. Adam's getting recognized. Lush getting recognized. People asking them for pics. Bow, bow, bow. We get the food. We sit down. Right as we order, this white dude comes up, the one that was from the video. He goes, Lush, what's good? He's got an awful lot of cough syrup shirts, got a bunch of holes in it. He looks like he's high off something. The lights ain't on. You could tell. He comes up to Lush. I fuck with you, Lush. Baby shooter. He just says like, he just is saying like shit like this. He's just like, baby shooter. I was in jail, homie. I ran other. And I fuck with baby shooter. And then he like pulls out a phone and he like showing Lush some videos of him with people and like different rappers and shit. And Lush is like being nice to him. He's like, okay, for sure, bro. He's like, yeah. And then he like says like he's from like 8 Trey. And then Lush is like, okay, for sure, bro. Whatever, you know, it is what it is. And then he's like, all right, appreciate you. The dude walks off. Then we get our food. We sit down. There's a little table like right next to the taco truck. We sit down. We start eating. Adam's eating his burrito. I'm eating my tacos. Lush is eating his little torta, whatever he got. You know what I'm saying? The dude spins back down the street. He starts walking back up the street the same way. I guess he didn't see that Adam was with us the first time. So when he comes back up, he's like, hey, yo, Adam. And he walks up, bro. And like Adam's like eating like the mic is his burrito. And Adam's like eating it like this, like, and he like looks up, and the dude like walks up like this close, bro. If this is Adam's burrito, he's like this. The dude's like this.
Oh hell no! I would have decked bro in the face. Oh hell no!
He's like all up on him, like, hey, bro, I fuck with you. And Adam's like, hey, bro, back up. He like puts his hand out, huh?
Cock to mic action.
Literally cock to burrito action. And Adam's like, back up, bro, back up. He's like, okay, my bad. And he's like, puts his hand out. His hand's hella dirty. He's like trying to shake Adam's hand. Adam's like, I'm not trying to shake your hand right now, bro. Like, I'm eating. He's like, all right, for sure. And then he was like, he starts being like, but you ain't even gotta be rude like that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then he like starts getting close again. And then Adam's like starts getting hella irritated. And he's like, bro, back up. Like, I don't want to talk right now. Like, I'm eating my burrito. Like, get away from it. You know, he gets on his
Where's
like, Vel had like, when we were at I forgot about that. We're there and Vel was with his girl. So he left like 20 minutes early and he was like, I'm just about to leave for a second. But then he never came back and he dipped. So it's just me, Lush, Josh, and Adam at this point. And so I see Adam start to get irritated. Me and Lush stand up, and then we get like between them, and we're like, all right, bro, like chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to relax. Like, you tweaking, my boy. And because like Lush had already like had this nice conversation with him, but Lush starts kind of like tripping on him. I'm not going to lie. Lush is like, hey, bro, like quit tweaking. Like, you're fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just started like,
hey, bro. Oh, back up. Hey, where you from? I'm from 5150.
I forgot exactly what he said. It was that energy for sure. And then the white boy was like, he banged some gang, and it was like a different gang. I think he said neighborhood. He was like neighborhood. And then
he banged 3 gangs.
He banged 3 gangs. I swear to God, he banged 3 gangs. And then Lush was like, you ain't even from there. And then they're like yelling. And then I'm between both of them, and they're like both like trying to go after each other. And I'm like, hey, bro, just chill out. And then I'm like, Lush, chill out, bro. Like, relax. Like, this dude's like literally high out of his mind. Like, I don't know what he's on.
Lush is higher, and he's gonna go more crazy.
No, he was turning up. And then the dude's like, I'm just like putting my hand on his chest. I'm like, hey, bro, like if you trying to network or like whatever the fuck you trying to do, bro, like this ain't it, my boy. Like you gotta like get your weather together or something. I don't know like what you on, bro, but you gotta chill. And he's like, no, that fool disrespected me. And Lush was like, fuck you, you're a bitch. Like he's like right over my shoulder yelling at him and shit. And then you know what I'm saying? Pull the video up. Let's see.
Yo, MooseMan, why is Kyle freaking out about yo, MooseMan, why is Kyle freaking out about maybe that was the last time on No Jumper?
Nah, he was cool on the last time on No Jumper, I feel like. No? I think it was shorts. Yeah, it was shorts, yo.
He blood Crip and a Hoover. God damn. And he bangs Southside and Norteño too.
All right, let's check it out, chat.
I don't know. I don't care.
So he's banging. Obviously, Lush is banging his gang on him in his face.
Yeah, let's go, Lush.
Yo,
He's-
Moose,
he's-
why'd you have your back turned, bro?
Cause I knew bro wasn't on shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I was, he was literally high out of his mind. Like he wasn't. He was focused on Lush because Lush was literally calling him a pussy ass mark to his face, and he wasn't doing nothing. So I'm just like trying to keep space between them so Lush doesn't like, you know what I'm saying, get too crazy, and then we gotta pack this dude out, and then that dude's trying to like sue Lush or something. You feel me? I'm always trying to diffuse the situation, be the homie that's going, you know, tell
Even
you.
if he did
let's keep
punch,
it pushing, bro.
Even if he did
Oh,
punch,
gosh.
bro, like I doubt bro has the mental capacity or the
That's
money
true.
to even try.
But he's
to
also
begin
white
to-
at the end of the day. You never know. He might have a rich parent or
white?
something.
Shirt off. Yo, Lush, come on, come on, come on, come on.
He took his shirt off. You see Adam. He's like, Lush, come on, come on, come on. Then he was like, oh shit, Lush is actually gonna fight this fool. That was what Adam was thinking. And he was like, I'm so glad y'all didn't fight this fool, bro, because he would have tried to sue me. And I'm like, all right, and I'm glad we didn't fucking just pack this fool out. But if Vel was there, we would have been packing him out for sure.
There's a lot of speculation on why you have a closed
Come on,
fist.
Lush,
They
we don't
wanna
gotta
know
do this.
Why you had your fist closed?
Wait, say that again.
There's a lot of so Point and Shoot pointed out in his video, and I saw somebody commented in the chat saying address Medium Johnson said address the bald fist. Yeah, this dude looks like a complete J cat. Like actually, like, what the fuck? Were you ready?
Yeah, all right. Let's get to the part. Here, we'll go forward.
Come on, man.
Okay, so he starts getting a little too rowdy here. Now he's like, punch me, like yelling at Lush, like punch me. He like punched himself in the chin, you know, like one of the crazy white boy moves when they're like punching themselves. He was doing like that move. So I'm like, all right, he's getting a little rowdy. So him and Lush were like starting to kind of get closer to each other and closing space. So
Look
I'm
at
like,
that guy on the wait. Look at that guy on the fucking. Look at this guy on the bike on the whatever that is. He's like, what the fuck is going on?
he's like, this white dude's making us all look bad. Like how did he end up like this?
Level? Josh's cortisol levels are currently at an all-time high right now, huh?
Yes, you wearing a tight ass extra small jacket, you weren't gonna do shit. That jacket's big on me. What the fuck? And then look, there's cops everywhere. Cops driving up and down the street. They're beeping at us and shit. They really don't care. You feel me? Like, but they were like beeping, like, hey, like quit, like talking shit to each other and shit.
Officer,
horsing
this guy's
around.
a J-Cat.
Or else we're gonna shoot all the minorities around.
He was
Which
like,
is only
I'm-
basically
said-
only you.
he said, I'm a J cat. I'm a J cat for real.
Yes, bro. Look at you.
And then he threw his shirt at Lush's feet, and then Lush picked it up and threw it at his face. He had thrown his phone down in the back in the street back here. He was just like, I don't know. He was high out of his mind, but I was just waiting. If he touched my boy Lush, we're crashing him. You know what I'm saying? If he doesn't touch Lush, then it's just a tweaker in the street, and we could just, you know, have a story to tell.
This is a reminder to not
But
do
one-
Zans, guys.
But once he threw the shirt at him, I'm like, he got a little look in his eye like he want to fight Lush, and I'm like, all right, bro, I might have to dope fiend a dope fiend. You know what I'm saying? It might have to go down tonight. I don't want to do it. Let me get the Arthur hand ready. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Look in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? I was ready. I was ready for anything. I was ready for war.
Poll the chat. Chat. Let me know what you think about this poll. Poll the chat and say, yo, who thinks you guys think Moose would have really done something? But yes and no. I want to see what people say.
I got you. I'm gonna make it. Moose saw red is hilarious.
Guys, do you guys think Moose was really about to bang this dude? Wait, pause.
Bro, bang him.
Wait. Sorry.
What?
Not bang this dude, but fuck this dude up. Sorry, my bad. That was crazy.
Wait. Hold on, chat. Let me drag it so I can
I
make
think
a
you
poll
would
real
have. I
quick.
think if shit got crazy, you definitely would have stepped in where you
Here,
needed to
let me
type.
play this and I'll make a poll real quick.
Bro, You don't want us to all whoop the shit out of you right now. Get
Bro,
the
why
fuck
you
out
look
of here.
like you got a fresh ass?
Come on, let's
taper
just
in
get in
that
the
video,
Uber,
and
Lush.
it
Come on.
actually looks
We
like
can
you haven't
narrowly
got a haircut
escape.
in like a week right now. This doesn't make any sense.
Because I had shaved right before that, and I be cutting my own hair, and then it just grows back hella fast, and I look like a fucking
really?
bum.
Right
before yeah, I have been
You give
since I
yourself a
be
taper?
cutting my own hair. Yeah, I get my and then it just grows
What
back
the
hella
fuck?
fast, and I look like a
You
fucking.
really?
Since I moved to LA, I've been cutting my own hair. Yeah,
Damn,
I
that's
could-
risky.
I know how to cut my hair. I've been cutting my in between cuts sometimes, or if I can't get a cut and I got something, I'll cut myself. I could give myself a low taper easy. It's easy. now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's actually insane. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like a little. It's not like barber status, but it's definitely it looks good enough.
It looks
on the
clean.
pod.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
damn, you
yeah,
got a
yeah.
fresh ass taper. I'm like, who's your barber? And then you're telling me that you do it yourself. Like, I'm like, what the
Yeah, I
fuck?
haven't gotten a cut since I lived in Sac.
There's a lot of good barbers.
Yeah, I might get cut by Risky
Hunter-
probably. That cuts Lush
Yeah.
and everybody. Would Moose have crashed? Would Moose have crashed for Lush? Fuck, why can't I spell right now?
Are you banned from SAC?
Am I banned from Sac? Is so fucking funny. Okay, go vote in that poll, y'all. I think the poll's live now. Would Moose have crashed for him for Lush? Let's see.
Okay.
It's going. It's dude. This is like price. This is like watching price action in the market open.
Play like 10 games in 5 minutes, dude. Chill.
He said you claimed
Josh is, like,
10
so
gangs
over
in
it.
5 minutes. Chill. Yeah,
Josh is so over.
Josh was like, "Get in the truck, guys. Come on, get in the truck."
This dude just claimed like so many different gangs. I got a dip, bro. My bad. I'm way too famous to be hanging out on Hollywood Boulevard, man. What?
What a gay comment.
Oh my God, they're still talking to this guy. Look.
That's funny when I was
No, you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. Honor the ruler.
like, imagine you trying to leave and then these people come up to you trying to talk to you.
Yeah,
What do you do?
literally. That's what this whole night was.
All right, yo, Lush, let's go. Let's go.
They're gonna bang it.
Later, Josh.
Fucking.
But yeah, y'all, that was it. Let's check the poll. See what y'all are saying in the poll. Is the poll
like
live,
48,
yo?
48
Which,
yes.
which
50
way?
No. 45 yes, 55 no.
Yo, y'all are cold devils. Let me tell you what. Y'all are some cold devils. Go ahead and vote in that poll, y'all. And if you haven't already, go ahead and like the stream and subscribe if you haven't. You can't chat in the chat unless you subscribe for 1 minute. And then you could get up in here and talk all the shit you want. I usually don't advocate for banning anybody. Let them get their shit off, you guys. Let me see. Moose was about to tell dude he just wants to pod is so funny. That's
I just want a pod, bro. That's not funny.
I just want to pod is so funny. Yeah, Lush, I'm not gonna say Lush doesn't have a hands, but he doesn't have a leg. I feel like one of his legs isn't the best, so I gotta take that fade for Lush for sure. Moose would have maniacked the scene. I would have definitely maniacked the scene for sure. Vel was definitely mad that he wasn't there. He hit us afterwards like, why do I always miss this shit? Because Vel would have
laid
done
bro out
damage.
so
Yeah, we would have
cold,
packed
like-
him, but we wouldn't have even. Vel would have just gave him one cold one and put him out. I'm not gonna lie. Never fight a bum. If they get blood or spit on you, you're infected. That's why people like Vel deserve more respect. That motherfucker don't fear no disease on earth. Vel is definitely the dude in the zombie movie that like you know what I'm saying, everybody's hella scared of getting bit, and then one day like Vel like takes his shirt off and then it shows like he has a bite mark on his arm from hella long ago, but he was able to
Hasn't
like
been infected yet?
withstand. Yeah, like he withstands the disease. That's definitely
my
Vel.
God.
He's like patient zero.
For the ones that don't live in LA, if you go to Skid Row and you get into a fight with a bum, it's a very real possibility that you will get stabbed with a dirty needle. Like, very real.
That would be worst case for sure. Damn, I voted yes. I'm loyal to the soil, if that even makes sense. But I really believe Moose would have got down for pause for Lush. I would have got down low for Lush. Josh got left with the brackhead. Nah, the dude didn't care about Josh. Josh walked off peacefully. We were watching him. You know what I'm saying? He was good. But imagine that Josh is just squabbling on the corner and we just drive off. That'd be so funny.
That would have been so much aura. That would have been aura Josh. Josh would have been aura farming.
No, for sure. Yeah, Josh was aura farming for sure. Let them get their shit off. We were talking about someone who only types racist shit. That's different. If they're typing super crazy racist shit, you get them out of here. But other than that, everybody can say whatever.
As long as it's joking racism, it's cool. But if it's like real, like actual racism, like, bro, like get the fuck out of here. Nobody wants that shit around.
Moose, if you saying you would have got down with that weirdo but not Whack, you would look like a weenie like Lush. I mean, that's a lot different fade than like Whack and his homies versus this random smoker off the Perkies on Hollywood Boulevard. It's just a little bit different, but I get your point. Lush was getting get back for getting beat by Almighty, and Moose was getting get back for getting marked out 3 times. We definitely had to take advantage to mark out this random smoker. Hell yeah, me and Lush are the smoker marker outers. That's what our gang's called. Yo, Kenny, do you know what happened to Lush and Suspect 24-hour drug stream? Yeah, what happened to that, bro?
Today we couldn't do it because we were on a time crunch. We were supposed to stream today. I don't know about a 24-hour drug stream. I know we were gonna stream. I think it's gonna happen tomorrow, but we're gonna stream after the show. We're gonna try to stream either not tomorrow or I don't know if tomorrow because I guess you guys tomorrow have the show, but sometime next week we're gonna do a song. We're gonna record songs with Suspect on stream. So if you guys
From
want to
Lush's
watch
crib,
Suspect
right?
record from Lush's crib, yeah. If you guys want to watch Lush record, we're gonna do one of those music streams, and we're gonna do it with Almighty Suspect before he goes in because. Oh man, that sucks that Suspect's going in, bro. Suspect's such a cool like dude, like IRL. Like for real.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a stream, a 24-hour stream sometime this week for Suspect. And we're gonna go up for Brody and he's gonna be up there. But yeah, joking racism, yeah, you could make racist jokes all day, but if you are being malicious with your racism, that is not welcome in our community.
Yo, Dragonite Crip is so tapped in. I'm so happy that you banned that fucking weirdo because that dude's actually like a piece of shit. Like he actually like it's not like funny like even though Brandon low key doesn't like Mexicans, Brandon will like make like a funny joke. You know, he'll be like, "I'm gonna deport you and your cousins back to Mexico or whatever." He'll say some funny shit like that, but like this dude is just like a complete weirdo.
I feel that. Moose, you not from LA? I hope you don't believe Lush is witted at all. You would have had to be the one fighting that weirdo by yourself. I definitely knew that it wasn't gonna be like me and Lush side by side fighting him. Like I was taking that fade for my OG, for my big homie, for sure. I'm taking that. It's definitely going to be on Lush's channel, that stream where they're recording the songs. That's on Lush's channel coming soon. But Sus is going to do the fire thing and only do a year, right? Whatever he's got to do to lessen that sentence, he's not telling on nobody. Do whatever. He's not no gang member. Fuck it. Who cares? Sus is a good dad. Shout out to Sus, but he'll be home soon. He's not doing 4 years, the full thing. There's no way. Breaks my heart. He's going 50-50 cut. I can't even troll him. I don't give a fuck about that type of shit. Why does it break your heart, DC? Dragonite Crip. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody that's in the chat. The 104 viewers that are in the chat. We could go over and let me turn my camera on Discord and we could get it rocking over there, y'all.
We need to really talk about this Drake album. Guys, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, guys. I really want to know why the fuck the TDE cope is like at an all-time high right now. It's at an all-time high, and it's ridiculous. It's sad. It's pathetic.
Yo, yo, yo.
And honestly, it's genuinely it's genuinely concerning that like you can choose to ignore such greatness such as the boy coming back with these 3 banger albums back to back to back one fucking night, bro. And it's like at a certain point you guys got to start realizing that Drake is who you wanted Kendrick to be. Drake is who you wanted Kendrick to be. Unfortunately, Kendrick's not that guy, bro. Kendrick can't make. Kendrick will not be as successful as Drake unless he mentions Drake. I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, bro. You had some good songs back in 2013. I love Money Trees. I love Poetic Justice. But gang, it's over with, bro. The king is back. And you know what? That's how we're gonna start this off. Moose, did you listen to Iceman? Did you listen to Maid of Honor? Did you listen to Habibti? I want to know your thoughts because your guys' stream got fucking blamped.
I
And
know.
was watching
It was
really
fun.
mad.
It was fun. It was
really
hella
mad.
fun. That was one of the most fun streams I've done on No Jumper. Was listening to the album live, stopping it, talking about lyrics, evaluating disses. I felt like I was like a kid again. That was like the first time I've had like I was excited, like actually excited for an album, and I don't know how long. You know what I'm saying? So
No, dude.
it definitely like I said, I don't think it's his best album, but it's a great album for sure. If I had to give it a rating, I'll say like 8 out of 10 for me, for
This
sure.
is Drake's best album. This is Drake's best album.
I
by
think
far.
it's his
This is
best
the most-
rapping, but I don't know if it's his best album, but it's the best that he's been rap. Some of them songs he's rapping his ass off, and I can't discredit that just if I don't, it's not my favorite song ever. He's talking that talk on this whole album. I'm not going to lie.
This was the most lyrically dense album I've seen from Drake. Me and Lush had a long conversation about this album, and I wish it was on stream. We still have a lot more to talk about, but I was telling Lush, dude, like I'm actually thoroughly impressed by the lyrical, like just like the interwoven layers of like every bar leads into the next in such a meaningful way. Like there's so much shit to unpack, and what was your favorite song?
My favorite song off of Iceman's gotta be either Janice, Shut the Fuck Up, or Little Birdie. That's up there.
Little Birdie's amazing, so hard.
But honestly, in terms of like rapping, Make Them Pay is my favorite for sure. I just
That's the one
want to
with the
be
Palestine bar.
free.
Yeah, crazy. That one's crazy.
He goes crazy.
Top three. So okay, so first is
Yeah,
First
I got Make Them Pay, then I got Janice Shut the Fuck Up, then I got Lil Birdie. That's my top 3. What's
okay,
yours?
Did you listen to any of the, okay, my top 3, dude, I don't even know. Dude, it's so hard for me to choose because the last song, let him make him know, I think that song gives me fucking chills. Just the way it ends. It's such a somber song. Like it's such a crazy ending, and like that's the song that the first live stream ended with. Do you remember?
Yes.
When he announced that it was
Yep.
3 albums. That was the song that like I was like, damn, this shit is crazy. But I think my top 3, not in any order right now. I still have to digest, but it's either Make 'Em Pay, Little Birdie, or Little Birdie's so hard, or Too Hard for the Radio. Bro, Too Hard for the Radio.
I forgot Too Hard for the Radio. I've been slapping that shit.
Dude, I think that if Drake had done that, I know Adam got me for saying this like twice or whatever, but if he did that during the battle, that would have easily like completely fucked up Kendrick's whole like his whole play essentially. Because if you think about it, if Drake was already tapped in with like Draco and Ralphie and all of them, and that's who people really like listen to in LA. Like Kendrick and YG, as much as people don't want to hear it, is like tourist music. Unfortunately, this is what people from out of state think that the people of the land listen to, but Drake's actually tapped in. So if Drake would have got like a Drake, like a unreleased Draco verse on Too Hard for the Radio, that would have had the entire West, aside from the people that are a part of this TDE like Mossad like organization trying to spread this propaganda on us, trying to make us think that Kendrick is as lit as he is. Sorry, what was my point? What was I just saying? I just had a brain fart.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm hella high. I was just listening to you going in for a second.
So I think what I was saying. Fuck.
Kenny is like 21. He wasn't there for any previous Drake album, so his opinion don't
I'm
mean
25.
much.
No, fuck you. I'm 25, and you know what? I like old Drake albums too. And if I had to pick another Drake album that I like from an era before this, I'd probably have to say it was If You're Reading This Is Too Late count?
Yeah, for sure.
Or is that a mixtape? Because that's
no. I feel like that was
one,
the album. It's listed as album. I'm pretty sure.
That one is so like that's the vibe that I was getting from this one, at least from the Iceman album.
Yeah, it was definitely like 2015 Drake vibes for sure on a lot of the songs. He was definitely getting in his vintage Drake bag. A Plus said, what's the meaning of the Janice song? I know the verse is him going at Kendrick because he's talking about how many more people is added to your will and shit, being held up in his deal and shit. Who's Janice?
Janice is she has some sort of very high elite position at UMG.
Okay.
So he named the song "Shut the Fuck Up, Janice" because he's like basically saying "fuck you" to her. Okay,
that's tight. I didn't know that, but I know the verse was definitely going at Kendrick and him in the PG Lang shit. Little Birdie was a stolen song. I listened to that Rugrat 1900 intro song off his From the Porch to the Pent album, and it doesn't sound super similar. I mean, it's Florida. It's like Broward County, Florida vibes. So yeah, maybe, but I listened to that whole song a couple times and I was like, I don't really see the stealing aspect.
I think you have a better argument with the Mac Dre song.
But that's blatant. Like he's like paying homage. Like he uses the same flow. It's named after the same song as the Mac Dre song. Like everything's the same. You know what I'm saying?
And I've been seeing this
Pilo produced.
Yeah, but shout out to Pilo. That's a really dope. That's hard as fuck. Shout out to the bro. NorCal's just winning, bro.
Pilo definitely told him to drop the Antioch bar too. I know Drake don't know nobody in Antioch, but shout out to Drake for saying my boys in the yacht going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think it's really like annoying that people are comparing the flow on 2 Hard for the Radio to Will Smith. Like, dude, it's almost an insult to Mac Dre, bro. Like, why the fuck, like, dude?
But it's just like it's not that he was using like Mac Dre on that. That's like one of Mac Dre's. I think he was 18 when he dropped that shit, or he was hella young when he dropped that. So it's like old Mac Dre, vintage Mac Dre, and he is using like an old school flow on it. But he's just saying fly shit still, so it's hard. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It could be like a hippie ass flow, but if you're gassing, you gassing. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes a good rapper a good rapper. They can hop on a flow and still make it fly, even if it's like some old shit.
For the ones that haven't listened or don't care to listen, I've listened to all 3 projects. So let me just give you like the quick synopsis to choose whether or not you guys want to watch it or not, because I've listened to all of them and I've ran through it and I've listened to the music, so let me give you a little quick synopsis. So Iceman was supposed to be the return of Drake, and I think he pulled it off very successfully with very like lyrically dense songs and stuff like that. Habibti is gonna be the one that you play when you got your lady around or some shit. That's like the R&B shit. That's the R&B joints and shit when you're chilling with some baddies in Ibiza. And Maid of Honor is super dope because honestly, Maid of Honor is basically Honestly Nevermind 2.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. What's rank them from the top 3?
Top 3 albums? Like rank them? I'm gonna have to say right now it's Habibti 3, Maid of Honor 2, Iceman 1. I really think that because summer's coming up, I'm gonna low-key be playing Maid of Honor because Maid of Honor has some good songs on there that you could be playing at the pool, at the beach, in the club. Like, it got all that shit. It got the lighthearted shit. You feel me? Like, and I'm so happy because I'm so sick of hearing the Kendrick and SZA song Get that shit up out of here. We got Drizzy Drake back in the building. This is what the summer needs.
Yeah, I think the Habibti shit was probably my least favorite one, but Iceman and Maid of Honor, I'm fucking with heavy. I see Sir Smokes a lot in the chat. He's like saying the name of my car. It's like he's acting like he's like some op that he's gonna like shoot me when he sees me or something.
Is he like with the business for real? Is he smokes a lot? Like,
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he's like super goony or whatever he's trying to portray, but it's just like that's not even our issue. It's like we're supposed to get in the ring and fight. It's just like all this weird shit he's doing is just making me not want to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like we're supposed to do some content. It's just like, bro, like stop with like the weird like tough guy like you're gonna like pull up like and shoot me energy like that's weird shit, bro. Like.
Well,
just be cool, you know what I'm saying? And I'll fuck with you.
If it was really an issue, he wouldn't let himself get marked out on live like the way you marked him out. You feel me?
I don't know. They said that I got marked out. I turned it down, but you know, it is what it is. I told him like we get in the spot? I guess that's the energy that he was bringing, but I told him we could get in the ring and he agreed and he shook my hand. So that's why I don't get like this like extra energy like when it's like, bro, you shook my hand and agreed that we'll get in the ring and box. Like, you ain't got to do all the extra, like, weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I seen somebody say Doughboy posted that it might be his last day. It was a play at first, like, oh, Doughboy might get fired, but it's like once he leaked the shit to Whack from the group chat, then it became real, low key. It was like kind of like not. You know, it was real after that. You feel me? Like, Adam's actually not fucking with Doughboy right now. And if Doughboy goes too hard, we might see a live firing, you lied to me, Lush style with a dude that just got no jumper tatted. That's going to be crazy. I fuck with Doughboy. I hope he doesn't get fired. Is there a chance that he does? Actually, yes, because he leaked information to Whack and framed Adam bad to Whack, and Whack hit Adam upset about what Doughboy leaked. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? MooseMan is a J-Cat. I love the word J-Cat. That's one of my favorite Southern California words that isn't up north. No, we say knock. We call people knocks and shit. Knock, yeah, we're like, bro, quit acting like a knock, fool. Like, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to go bust a couple knocks. Like, go, you know, jig to some fiends. Moose, stand up for Doughboy. Him and you are great together on the pod. I fuck with Doughboy and I'll vouch for Doughboy, but if he's jumping out the window, just like how when I was jumping out the window on Whack, he said that was my fight. This is also his fight. You know what I'm saying? Let's play the MooseMan Duck Duck Goose and Run. True Blue TTV. Why you got a Twitch name on YouTube? I know you don't even be streaming, bro. Dragon Eye Crip dropped Compton address, said pull up on me, cut to Sir Smokes a lot. Oh shit, we got a fade call out.
Yeah, Dragon Eye Crip's with the business. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Dragon Eye Crip ain't playing. I didn't know about Doughboy leaking info from Wacky a Foo if he really did that. Yeah, Adam got a story right now posted that he's talking about that the no jumper tat curse may continue, and that will be crazy.
No jumper tat curse.
What the fuck you think Cat and Off is? We've been saying J Cat in the Bay since the 90s. I heard Cat and Off, but I've never heard nobody in Sacramento say J Cat until I came to LA. I'm not gonna lie. We be saying knock where I grew up. Don't run when you see Crips outside, cut. Sheesh.
Yo, Dragon Eye Crip is so fucking legendary.
Rugrat tripping on Drake for stealing a song. He did not steal that song. I do not agree with that. But yeah, I fucked with Maid of Honor. That was a vibe. There's a lot of songs on there that I was vibing with, but the other shit definitely Iceman's number one, and I called it. Lush was trying to act like I wasn't right, but I said the whole episode 4 is Iceman, and then he's going to drop the other albums, and that's what he did. That was pretty much it. Wasn't Iceman episode 4 like just Iceman the album? All those music videos, weren't those all Iceman songs?
Yeah, definitely. They were all songs from Iceman. I don't think it was every song. Was it the whole album?
I thought it was the whole album. Because I know what did I miss was on there, and that was on the Iceman. You know, the Make 'Em Pay was on there. All that shit was on there. I'm pretty sure that was the whole thing. Was it, chat? Knock and J-Cat not interchangeable. J-Cat, what is J-Cat to you? That's like a brackhead, right? Like
A J cat.
yeah.
A J cat is like a fool who like don't know. He's like it's like someone that doesn't know how to act because they're off a substance that makes them act. They can't act right. Like it's like you feel me? That's some J cat shit. Or like, let's say for example, you see like you have a homie that you're trying to do some shit with, and he just keeps on getting in like trouble and like fucking with like maybe stealing money and shit like that. That fool's a J cat. Like you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, we felt like when we said knock, I know it was like kind of like custy, but also it applied like interchangeably with like just a fool like acting like a fiend. Like the homie's like, bro, like, pass it, let me hit that. And it's like, bro, quit acting like a knock, homie. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was that type of shit.
I think Lush told me the meaning of the word J cat. I think because in the county, in like the J area, I guess there's they put all like the foods that take psych meds or whatever. Someone said in the chat too, all the foods that are like low key like crazy doing shit, like basically the foods that would throw their own shit. I don't know if you've seen the problem interview.
No,
they
confirmed it. J Cat comes from J category. It's jail talk.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
crazy.
Did you see the Problem Lagoon interview or no?
No, I didn't watch it, but shout out to Problem Lagoon. I fuck with him.
So this dude told a story about how
free Problem Lagoon.
So this dude told a story about how he was in the county, and then some dude like I think started throwing his own shit at him.
Oh, I heard that story. I watched that clip. Yeah.
He lit the fucking that dude's cell on fire or some shit.
He put like a bunch of Vaseline all over his cell when he wasn't in there, and then when he came back, it was covered in Vaseline, and he walked by and threw like a little match in there, and like the whole thing lit on fire, and he was like burning up and trying to like put himself out and shit. Crazy. Problem Lagoon is locked up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still locked up. Free Problem Lagoon. He got picked up like a couple weeks ago, I think. They said generally feel bad for Doughboy Moose. If you don't know, bro has had several failed podcasts with Righteous and Ratchet being his best with Kev on Stage. Kev and him had a big fallout years ago. I was just tuned into Righteous and Ratchet, and there was like 5 episodes of that did like, 80 between 80 and like 200K views. So it was popping for a certain time, like 10 years ago, 8 years ago. When was that, chat? And yeah, they had a falling out, and neither one's ever spoke on it. And we still haven't gotten the Kev on Stage answers from Doughboy. It seems like a very sore subject. It's been brought up a couple times. I brought it up loosely on when he was on the host competition, because people were sending me DMs like, ask about Kev on Stage. I see Doughboy, ask him about this. And so I asked, and he was just like, oh, nah, man, like, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? And he just played it off kind of. So we'll see. I think Doughboy can keep it together. Should he maybe chill? Could maybe going sober help Doughboy a lot? I think it's the same as Lush. I think they both be way better podcasters if they're sober, but I know that they like to party, and that I don't think they're going to stop. Iceman was mid, but Chromaz is definitely hot. Oh, no, it's definitely not, but she's definitely hot too. Yeah, Chromaz looked fire in that video, I'm not gonna lie. Ask Doughboy why him and Kev on Stage fell out. The fans still don't know it. It's been kept a secret. That's crazy. That's been kept a secret this long, man. That's
ask him
actually
tomorrow.
Crazy. Yeah, if it gets to it, I mean, because Doughboy was telling Adam and Lush, like, don't spare me tomorrow. Like, say your real feelings. Everything you fucking say, everything from your heart, just say it tomorrow. Put it on the table. I'm like, bro, this might get crazy. I'm not going to lie. This might actually get crazy.
I got to see this IRL. I'm not going to lie. This is going to be so crazy.
Yeah. On the real, I think Doughboy is affected negatively more from the alcohol. Yeah, he's not a Doughboy, a whack agent. You can't save him. I hope Doughboy's not a whack agent, but I'm definitely not gonna have. Bro. I'm not gonna have any whack conversations with Doughboy. That's for sure, because obviously he's leaking all info to whack. Doughboy wants to crash out tomorrow. Definitely.
Doughboy is 1,000% a fucking whack agent, bro. The signs are all there.
That's what I've been saying. He got all offended when I said it, but I said that like a month ago. I said, I don't know if I could trust Doughboy, the whack agent. I could trust Doughboy, but just not when it comes to whack. But I don't have no beef with whack no more. Like, that's not my battle. So I don't got no reason to talk to him about whack. But if I did, he'd probably go tell him. Yeah.
Didn't he say that he's been like friends with whack since before even?
I don't even want to get into this because he always thinks I'm trying to kind of tear him down when we come on here. So, but he told me that he's hung out with whack more than 10 times. Do I believe that? Not for 1 second, but that's not here nor there. If he wants to say that, that's on him. But when they brought his name up for the first time, whack didn't even remember who he was. But I'm gonna just take his word on that, you know, because I don't want any problems with my co-hosts. You know, I'm in the squashing beef era of my podcasting career pretty early. You know, I came out a little too hot.
Area?
Yeah, I came out a little too hot. I'm not gonna lie.
We're coming at people a little crazy.
I was, but you know how I am, bro. Like from the time you met me, like I just like having spirited debates, you know. And some fools just, if they don't know me and don't know that I'm cool and I'm not like actually trying to like get at them crazy, they understand. But if it's random people, I could see how they're like, this fucking Mexican dude's crazy. Like, what the fuck? Fuck this fool. And so I could learn, you know. It's all good.
I mean, it was entertaining though. I mean, look at you, bro. You're fucking lit now. So I mean, I guess it was worth it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I got to take the good with the bad. You know, I got 3,500 followers from all this shit since it's been going crazy. So hey, you know, I can't cry about it too bad. It paid my bills last month, you know, so fuck it.
Doughboy saying Kenny better watch his mouth. When did he say that?
I wouldn't be surprised if he said that because Doughboy is on everyone's line. He's got a fight with Spody scheduled. He's beefing with Lush. He's beefing with Adam. He's beefing with, you know, everybody that wants beef. It's crazy. You and Doughboy both from SAC, but y'all haven't seemed to improve your chemistry at all since y'all first pod. Me and Doughboy are just very different types of dudes, and I fuck with Doughboy, but it's just we podded like only a handful of times. We just got to pod more and see what our dynamic's going to be, because it's definitely not going to be, I don't know what it's going to be. Not that it's not going to be good, but just that it's like we have to figure it out. Not every podcast is just going to mesh off the back. It's about spending more time with each other so you learn, you know, the ins and outs. Pause.
Just replace Adam with Jaleese and it'll be the SAC podcast.
Oh God. And then I'm gonna hear Doughboy glazing Jaleese every episode and then him siding with her against me. That's what it would turn into. So he could try to fuck. Point and Shoot was painting Doughboy in a crazy light. I watched that video. I didn't watch all of it, but yeah, he said Doughboy was like the new creepy old guy at No Jumper and had all his clips. Who was the old one? I think they were saying Lush was the OG. And now it's Doughboy's dethroned him as the main glazer of No Jumper, as well as the creepy old horny guy at No Jumper.
No way. Is he is Doughboy be saying some freaky shit?
Bro, he's freaky for sure. Every bitch, like he's told me that Jaleese could be the next Cardi B. Like he just wants to fuck Jaleese. I don't know
where that
so it's like
from.
It's he wants to fuck, and he thinks complimenting her like that, she's gonna see it and be like, oh, I fuck with Doughboy. He said I could be like Cardi B, and then he's gonna be like, oh yeah, let me stick my dick in you. But shout out to Doughboy regardless. You know, if that's his style. I mean, he is from Oak Park. She's from Oak Park. Maybe they could be saying blood to each other while they're fucking and shit. What the question is, what does Wack have on Doughboy? I think it's the Nick Cannon relationship that Wack has with Nick Cannon. So Doughboy wants to be super cool with Wack because it behooves of him to keep all of his Nick Cannon affiliates in good standing with him.
Behooves.
Do you think Wack would actually debate you now the beef is out? I don't think he's gonna hear me out too well. I think he's just gonna always like, I brought up all the beefs and he's like, oh yeah, I'm beefing with Aunt Hefe. Well, here's me and Aunt Hefe texting. Like, it's not beef, but it's like, I know they don't really like each other, but it's like, he's just going to say like, no, I don't have beef with this person. Even if he does. The only one he accepted was like Munchie. The Spody one, he deflected. The Ant one, he deflected. The DC Baby Draco shit, he deflected. It's just, you know, it's like,
Spody's on Wax head right now.
Munchie and Spody are definitely going hard on the Whack line right now, and Whack's been getting a lot of bad press lately, so they're having a field day with it for sure. Doe Girl needs to stop kicking his meds with alcohol. Shit, I don't know, man. He said he's been an alcoholic. As somebody who grew up around a lot of alcoholics, I've been to probably 100 AA meetings, you know what I'm saying, with family members when I was a kid and shit. Definitely, alcoholics is not supposed to be partying as much as Doughboy parties, but I'm not going to judge another grown man that's twice my age. You feel me? He could do whatever. Not twice my age.
I feel like
near.
when you first start when you first start doing something new, and you have something like alcohol or like Adderall or like something that you use to elevate your performance at first, which may help it at first, but then after it might kind of affect it in like the wrong way where you start acting like a little crazy. And I know like that could happen a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah, no, that I hope he could get it together, man. Doughboy's talented. I think Doughboy's sober and healthy, and like skinny Doughboy, he would be a problem. You know what I'm saying? He'd be going crazy out here. I think that's what he needs. Kev, the thing is, he went 500 days sober when he had the podcast with Kev. Then he relapsed. I wonder if the relapse is what made them break up. I'm sure that's probably was the main thing. This is my comfort show. I'm eating dinner right now. Cameraman is supposed to come on the pod soon. He's supposed to replace Bo, so we could bring him on.
That'd be funny.
And
have
cameramans on here.
I had a whole conversation with cameramans last night, and it just made me realize how much this dude is so like on another dimension of thinking. Like he has pretty good takes.
Yeah, nah, facts. He definitely does. Cameramans is a smart dude, a smart kid, I should say, because he's such a youngin'. Kiki Chocolate Drop said, I think Adam is letting the comments get to him about you and Doughboy. I think the comments, Adam definitely cares about the comments and what the chat says, what the Reddit says, what, everybody says. But more than me being like scared, like, oh, Adam might fire me because the comments are turning on me. I just got to be like, I got to start potting my ass off, and I got to start doing my own content. So I could start, building up, and it helps when you build your own base, because then you have an army of fans that will go to the No Jumper chat and battle, you know what I'm saying? And then be your little support system within the No Jumper tree. And so that's what I got to do, you know what I'm saying? Is just pod my ass off, keep going to other pods, working with people. End of the month, I did the We Don't Smoke the Same pod. At the end of this month, I'm going to the ZA Olympics with them. I'm going to vlog that. It's going to be lit, you know what I'm saying? So I got a bunch of shit. We going to start dropping vlogs. I want to get into the pre-recorded vibes, not for the pod or for the streams, but for vlogs, I want to pre-record rather than like IRL stream, you know what I'm saying? Especially since we got you know what I'm saying? It does better for the ads and that shit, people were telling me.
Does it?
Yes. Yeah, that's what all the YouTubers within No Jumper have been telling me, and other people that Trevor told me that the pre-recorded shit does better in the algorithm a lot.
We should definitely make a Dodgers game vlog. That would be super sick with Lush. Lush said he was down.
Oh, go to a Dodger game?
Yeah.
Yeah, if we can't live stream it, we should just vlog it. That'd be hard.
Yeah.
We should just vlog it. We got to get some mics, because I only got one mic, and I don't even got the one where I could get another one. I need to get like a whole new set.
I could get some, or if you want, we could go like halves on a mic set.
I'm down. Yeah, like the ones that Bo has is pretty nice. I could see what he got, because those be working pretty good. But yeah, we should do some vlogging. I'll be following a bunch of YouTubers. We should do a thing where it's like me, you, and Lush go to like 7-Eleven, and we all got to get like one hot food, one drink, one snack, one candy, and then we like go and sit down and like, you know what I'm saying, like bust down and like show, you know what I'm saying, what we got and shit, and see who gets what, and see like Lush's little tweaker like food order from 7-Eleven. I think that
I
would
go to
be.
7-Eleven a lot with Lush from the
That's
crib.
what I'm
We go to
saying.
the-
I think that would be hilarious. I think that
Dude,
would be
the,
hilarious.
the trip to 7-Eleven is such a crazy experience over there. Oh my god, there's so much shit you see on the way to 7-Eleven. It's like a damn near a movie. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
maybe we should do that and vlog that and see if we could get it off. You know what I'm saying? And it would be like a crazy ass hectic vlog where there's like, tweakers everywhere and shit.
By the way, MacArthur Park looks exactly the same how it did before the raid.
I was just about to say, I was driving by and
Literally.
I was on the wrong side of the park, but I was trying to look on the other side. Like, is it cleaned up now? Like, that's what I was trying to see, but it's not.
Dude, it looks exactly the same. Like, it's crazy.
Because they I guess everybody just dispersed and then just came back.
Yeah, pretty much. It seems like they scared everyone off, and then I literally saw someone ODing in the park today.
That's hard. You should have Narcaned them and saved their life.
I was late for work.
I heard like when you Narcan like a fool that's ODing, like they wake up and start attacking you and shit. Like
Yeah,
they
because
be
you fucked their
mad.
high up. They fucked their high up. It's like,
That's
what the fuck, bro?
crazy.
Now, basically, they just spent their last $2 on this fentanyl, and they're not gonna see another $2 for the next 2 weeks.
I might,
And they're over there.
I'll like hit him with the Narcan and have 5 like in my other hand and just like be like, here, bro, take this. Like get another rock and like just don't die this next time.
Narcan stream.
Yeah, like we're just gonna see. It's gonna be called "How to Save a Life" by the Fray stream. How to save a life.
MacArthur Park's angels, and we just go around fucking. We Narcan them. We handcuff them, send them to a fucking rehab facility. Boom.
We should do. Yeah, we should handcuff people and take them to rehab and carry them before we send them to rehab.
Someone said, not saying bite, Duno, and AD's chemistry, but I would love to see content with y'all where y'all review different food spots. Well, we're not AD or Duno, so we're gonna have a completely different dynamic.
I'm AD in this situation, and you're
I'm
Duno.
definitely AD. Facts. I'm
I'm
fat
definitely
Mexican,
AD.
and you're the
Compton Crip with like hats with embroidery on them.
dude. You know what AD first when I first met AD, you know what he told me?
What?
I went to a high rollers thing because I used to get a lot of high rollers shit because I was a big house like I fucked with house one heavy. Dude, the first thing AD told me was like, "Damn, cut your hat dirty as fuck." I was like,
He's
what?
just instantly looking at your hat is hilarious. But yeah, they said I was just gonna ask you how you like the what we don't smoke the same pod. Take Kenny next time. I will take Kenny because I'm taking Lush. They want me and Lush to come back, and I'll definitely bring Kenny with us for sure.
I'm definitely like super like I feel like I don't put in enough work on getting myself out there, but I feel like I'm super slept on low key.
No, you're definitely slept on for sure.
But
Nah,
it's
for
cool.
sure.
I'm cool.
The me,
cool
you,
with, like,
and Lush
bubbling up.
streams have to like put you out there because that's the one where everybody fucks with our dynamic. So me, you, and Lush got to do more streams, and that will get your pod ranking up quickly, easy.
I just think we could build such a good ecosystem, but I'm still trying to find like my pocket in this shit because I went from like producing music primarily and doing music shit to doing this, and like I really want to find like my stride with this shit because I've made like I've made an Instagram page before that was popping. I've done beats on YouTube that were popping, and now I wanna transfer, see if I could like get into that content space, bro, because I actually have a lot of fun. I have more fun doing this now than like producing in a weird way, actually.
No, this shit's fun for sure, bro. Being able to just talk and fucking bullshit pretty much as a job is pretty fucking crazy. I fuck with it. It's fun. Shout out to 107 people still in the chat at 1 o'clock in the morning on this fine Sunday. Now Monday show coming up. Will Doughboy get fired? We should do a poll in the chat that says that. Will Doughboy get fired? Let's bring that up.
Run that motherfucker, bruh.
What was I just reading? Oh yeah. But yeah, we're gonna go to We Don't Smoke the Same. Me, Lush, and we'll bring Kenny too, at least so he could come and smoke hash holes with us at the very
I'll
least.
definitely come and vibe out. You know,
Yeah,
just
facts.
be on the wall.
Kiki Chocolate Drop said, I'm thinking about doing street interviews. Do it. The one thing I would say to anybody that wants to do content is just fucking do it, bro. Don't fucking hesitate. Don't think about it. Don't act like you got to have a fancy camera. Get your iPhone. There's fucking TikTok mics you could buy for cheap and just go and fucking do some content. And the more that you do it, the better that you'll get. I gotta give myself that same advice. You feel me?
And don't think that you need to know how to do everything good to start doing it. If you want to just start making videos and uploading them, and you're still learning how to do thumbnails, bro, just upload the videos. Like
and use AI thumbnails, fucking when you start, and just until you get better, and fucking use Opus Clips for clips. Opus Clip, I've been using that.
Crazy.
It's like AI clips. It's pretty good. It's not perfect, but you could use a free version of that. You get a certain amount of clips, and you could, drop some clips. But yeah, just drop content, y'all. Go crazy.
What if we start? We need to start multi-streaming on Kick too. Like, I think Kick is gonna be in the next 10 years probably the spot that YouTube is now. To be real, maybe, I don't know if they start doing like more video content that isn't live streaming. It maybe, but what do you think?
I think the only reason why I don't agree is because the reason why Kick seems so big is because they're paying all these clippers. And so all that shit's on our algorithm, and it's not actually as big as they make it seem by paying fucking millions of dollars to clippers to put all their biggest Kick stream. Bro, I see so many Kick streamers on my TikTok, and I know it's all because they're paying clippers. I know for a fact, 1,000%. That's why. It's not because they're so poppin' and the content so good. Clavicular is paying 6 figures a month to clippers to keep his ecosystem rolling and shit. And that's like, it gives you a larger than life feel when even though you don't have the numbers to back it like that. But you got another Kenny numbers.
In the chat. We got another Kenny in the chat saying, nah, it'll take over Twitch though, which I agree. I think Twitch is cooked. Twitch is so, like, whoever runs Twitch is actually, I fucking hate Twitch, bro. I really don't like Twitch. Will Doughboy get fired? Let me vote on this.
Yeah, shout out to Doughboy voting the poll. Will Doughboy get fired? The last poll, would Moose have crashed for Lush? 63% no. And that's 62 votes. Appreciate y'all. I like watching you guys because you're normal people. I hate watching gangster pieces of shit. Jesus Christ. No, it will take over Twitch, I think, but because Twitch is so top heavy though. So like Twitch still's got Kai, you know what I'm saying? They don't got Speed no more, but it's pretty much Kai. And then they got Rage, they got Black Boy Max. I know, but he's going to come back, and he'll come back to Twitch. I guarantee it when he does come back. But they still have a lot of culture. But yeah, Kick is definitely the rising star for sure.
YouTube is the best for like I think combined of videos and live streams.
Yeah, because it's like the user base for YouTube is like 100x of like Kick and Twitch combined. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that's the only benefit of YouTube. But all the restrictions on live, like you can't play music, you're gonna get blamped. Like all that shit is what makes Kick and Twitch better for live streaming. DDG went back to Kick. Yeah, they're dropping bags to get people over there, so I understand. But I just think in terms of like, I don't know, bro. I'm not a big streamer, so I'm not about to give advice to fucking the biggest streamers in the world. Obviously, they know.
You know what would be a crazy show to watch? Doughboy, Unk, and Brandon.
That would be a complete shit show, but I would love to watch that.
And Lush.
No, not even Lush. Charleston White. Toss Charleston in there.
Oh my god, that would be like nobody. I don't even know what they would talk
like,
about.
what would the topics be? Yeah, the topic. Doughboy told me he's never voted in his life. Have you voted in your life before, Kenny?
I definitely have voted for sure.
Let's
I voted.
go.
I think my first election I was old enough to vote was 2020 because I turned 18 in 2018. So that was my first.
Okay, yeah.
That was my first one, and that one, I low-key voted for Kanye West.
Oh, you really did?
Yeah, I did, because I didn't fuck with either of them, and I was like, fuck it, let's just get Ye in there.
That's crazy. I voted for my boy Joseph Robinette Biden Jr. Thank God that he won. All praise the Lord. Joseph Robinette Jr.
And then you know what?
Biden
2024, I was for sure gonna vote for Trump. Like, for sure. I was set on it. and then I didn't. I just never went, and then I acted like I did.
That's fire.
After he was, I was like, yeah, I voted for him, but now, nah, fuck this, fuck Trump, bro, fuck this fucking.
Yeah, likely story, bro. Just
definitely.
take responsibility for electing this fucking scumbag.
I didn't
piece of
vote.
shit,
I didn't
bro.
vote him in. I never voted for him.
We don't believe you, bro. Straight up.
That's cool. That's fine. I know my truth. Fuck you.
Doughboy getting fired would be hilarious, but I want to see him still. Yeah, I want to see Doughboy thrive on. I think he has a lot of space to grow. Do y'all think the Doughboy hate is exaggerated or justified? What do you think, Kenny? I want to know what you think about that.
I mean, like, I don't really like. I watch the Monday show, and like, I don't ever feel like, oh my god, I fucking hate Doughboy. Get this fucking piece of shit off my screen. Like, I never think that. Am I like, oh, Doughboy's glazing, haha? Yeah, but I don't like hate him. If anything, I don't know him that well, and I'm not in close proximity enough to him to like even feel that sort of, I don't know. The hate for Doughboy seems like it makes more sense for you guys, because you guys deal with him every day and you guys see the bullshit that he like. You guys put up with his bullshit. Like I hear the stories. I heard about what was going on yesterday in the chat about the whole whatever the fuck. But the viewers hating, isn't that kind of a good thing? Because they come to like hate. I guess it sucks when like they see Doughboy and they're like, oh, I'm getting off. But if people come and hate, that's technically a win because fools are still engaging.
I think it's a win in terms of engagement, but in terms of like Adam
viewer morale.
Yeah, like Adam like also seems to be like, well, if all the fans are against you, like you're probably not good for my platform. Like Brandon kind of got to that point where it was like Brandon got a ton of engagement and it was all negative, and it seemed like that was the reason why. I mean, also he asked for a bunch of money, and then Adam's like, bro, everybody even hates you on this platform. Now you're asking for a bunch of money. Like, it's bad. So that's a little different.
The viewers hate you, but we all hate you too.
Yeah. And then you're asking for more money than everybody else and shit. So I think that was more a little different. But Doughboy, it's hard
because experiment is failing. ...
Doughboy, it's like there's a thing that Doughboy does on pods where it's, I don't know if he's just like feels like he needs to like run the show or won't be entertaining or what, but he kind of like makes it Doughboy centered, and like he explains like this long-winded like situation from his life, and he wants the pod to pretty much be on us giving him advice and discussing some event in his life. And I think sometimes he could just benefit from kind of like entertaining conversations about other people, or just conversations about the topics at hand. Like even on the news, sometimes he does this and he'll just be like, let me ask you guys a question. Steak or chicken wings? And he's just like, we'll start this random thing. And we're like, bro, we got topics we got to talk about. Like, this is the news, Brody. Like, shout out to Doughboy, but it's like they want us to cover the shit that's in the fucking title. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. So
but what other podcast has Doughboy done where he's like, should know this stuff? Like, does
he was on the Kev
like...
on Stage pod, and it was him and Kev on Stage, who was a successful ass comedian, and this was a long time ago, but they were getting 125,000 views on an episode. I seen one with like 175,000 views, like 80K. So he was on a big pod, and a lot of the comments were all positive, and he was not acting like he does on No Jumper on that pod. I was watching it. He's more normal. He's more funny. He's more easygoing. It's like the No Jumper bug got into him and bit him. And now he has rabies. And now he's just like fucking biting down on everybody. And like he's allergic to water. And if he doesn't go to the hospital soon, he's going to die. You know, it's like that's the vibe of No Jumper, is that like it's rabies, like zombie Doughboy. And we need like the real Doughboy.
Zombie Doughboy.
Because Doughboy is cool and I fuck with him. But it's most.
He's cool. I've talked to him and he seems like a pretty.
He's way cooler on. He's way cooler off camera. Lush is right. He's way cooler off camera than when he gets on camera. It's just like he feels like he has to perform. You know, he's an entertainer. Comes from comedy. Comes from being on shows. So I feel like he just feels like he needs to turn it on. And it's most apparent the issues that he has pod in when he gets drunk. and he starts like cutting people off, not letting people speak, repeating himself, you know what I'm saying, all that type of shit. But it's like, I got shit I got to work on podding too. I be finishing people's sentences. I be, you know, cutting in before people are done speaking. You know what I'm saying? All this shit, you know, we all got shit to work on. So is it warranted? Some of the hate is warranted. Is it overblown because there's a bunch of content on him being hated? Yes. Like that just adds to the wave. Like when I got a water bottle thrown at me, there was 100 reaction videos of that. And then that created another wave of hate after the event happened. You know what I'm saying? So I get it.
Someone said, yeah. And I hate the, hey, Adam, I have an idea for the pod.
Yeah, there's a ton of those, and there's like 10x that amount of instances in the group chat. And Adam's always like, you just want to do everything but fucking pod, bro. Like, fucking think of an idea for the pod for the Monday show. Like, stop trying to be like, yo, we should do like fucking reality TV, no jumper. Like Adam seems pretty annoyed most of the time. Jack 100 been real quiet since he got caught with transmissions. I think that was debunked, but I think it's because he's been on tour, and I feel like he's going to come back and he's not going to address nothing. He said it was AI, and then all the other shit, the allegations from tour, he's going to come back and he's going to play those off too. He don't want to address that shit, especially if it's serious. Like that, it's all bad.
You know the other day I just saw Obama in a lowrider.
Yeah, I did see Obama in a lowrider. I love that people searched it up and they said they couldn't find the AI of Obama with a lowrider anywhere. And so like they think he made it up. That's a funny ass narrative. The haters are already there. Yeah, the No Jumper fan base is built to hate. You know what I'm saying? The Reddit is built to hate, and you know, it is what it is. You got to take the good with the bad because they build us up to tear us down, baby, and we got to live with it.
The No Jumper fan base is like the hood street version of the H3 fan base, because the H3 fan base hates. Yeah,
they went too far. They're like actually anti fans. Like at least like No Jumper, like they have their favorites where like it's like, oh, we all love Munchie and we all, you know, mostly fuck with Adam, and a good chunk of us love Lush, but the rest of you guys fucking suck. You know, it's kind of that vibe. So it's like, at least there's some favorites. So where H3, it was like a complete anti-fan, like snarker fan base where they just wanted to shit and like make them seem like the worst people ever. Like that's crazy.
What if Trisha Paytas was on No Jumper? That'd be so fire.
Adam fucked her back in the day on some plug talk shit. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I said I told him. I told him when he missed the Nick Cannon shit, I was like, it's Violet Myers, so that's okay. But I'm like, don't be missing the pod to fuck like Trisha Paytas or something. And he just laughed. I was like, don't be missing the Monday show to fuck Trisha because I'm going to be hot. I swear to God, I said that. Yeah, I agree with the Doughboy situation. He's all right, but I don't like when he drinks and acts slow. Yeah, I think he could just drink maybe like when he drinks like a cup, like a little half a cup, smooth. When he drinks like a full cup and a half, it's too far, and he's you know what I'm saying, not the best potter. But I don't think anybody's the best potter like drunk as hell.
No, yeah, when you get drunk, even me, bro, like I got drunk like maybe twice on Lush's stream, and I just started saying a bunch of bullshit. I just started saying a bunch of dumb shit. Yeah,
I don't think I ever gonna want to get like super drunk on a stream, because I'm gonna get like Blasey and start saying the N-word and shit. He had one with CT called Just Us League podcast, a new normal podcast with Troon. Respectfully, Moose, he's always talked over people and always played that street persona being from Sacramento, but I think he's trying to prove too much at No Jumper for sure. But shout out to, I fuck with Doughboy. I hope everything gets worked out, sorted out, all the issues get put on the table tomorrow, and then we can move past them, because I don't want the Monday show to get canceled, because if Doughboy gets kicked off, Adam's going to be like, well, you know, we don't got really nobody else. We got the Tuesday show. Lush is already on there. You know what I'm saying? He might cancel it, and then I'm just on the news. You know what I'm saying? And I want my own show.
I feel like you're dynamic enough to be on a show. Like you do. I feel like Adam believes in you enough. I mean, you're hanging out with Adam to go to a fucking BMXing. I'm pretty sure Adam like will find a place for you. I don't think I don't think if he didn't fuck with you, he wouldn't even invite you to that shit. You know?
No, for sure. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, there will be like a period of time if the Monday show ended where I'm not on a show, but I've been usually consistently on Wednesday and Thursdays on the news, so I'd still be popping up twice a week. But it is in my best interest for the Monday show to continue for sure. So I don't want to see Doughboy crash out and get fired with a no jumper tattoo curse. I don't want that to be true.
The no jumper tattoo curse is devious.
Yeah, for sure. I got to get no jumper sports tatted and maybe reverse the curse.
I think you're gonna make it worse.
Yeah, I might like exacerbate it, and there's gonna be a bunch of locusts that come and eat all the crops in LA and shit. Like the world's gonna end. There's a 3-month trial period for no jumper fans. Yeah, they loved me for 3 months, and then the whack thing. And just me beefing with everybody. I was getting W's with the Flacco shit. The whack one didn't go my way, and I took a L there. But, you know, you live and you learn. You know, it's no big deal, guys, right? You guys still like me, right? But, yeah, like the stream and subscribe if you haven't, you guys. Drop a super chat. We got super chats now. We got members now. We're going to be dropping vlogs. You get early exclusive access to the vlogs and content for the members, and then you get to use custom emotes in the chat, I think, if you're a member as well. Shout out to everybody that's a member. Quick, you see him, he got his Moose badge next to his name. Real one. Doughboy wants to talk about his feelings and no jumper, and we just want to see gang members crash out. There is a percentage of fans that are just like you, my brother. No jumper fans hate you and bully you in the comments, but once you stop paying attention, they stop and accept you. They do it to everybody. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I deleted Reddit, the Reddit app, because I was on there just reading the comments too much, and I'm just like, I'm wasting my time. Like, I need to be like editing clips and making content, not like scrolling the comments of like content I already did. Like, that's in the past. Learn, improve my podcasting skills, but I gotta focus on like moving forward, not like on comments and shit. So I've been definitely toning down the chat reading and shit, comment reading.
I feel like the best shit to read is like the live chat.
I feel like that's they be on some hating shit. The comments sometimes will be a little more positive. Like the comments after the live, they're popping shit and roasting the whole time. I'm not gonna lie.
It's so funny. I love it, bro. It's like the best shit ever. Even when they roast me, like if it's funny, I actually really enjoy it.
Nah, I fuck with it for sure. I fuck with all the shit talking, but on the news, like I just don't look at the chat. I'm just like, I just know they're over there saying the craziest shit, and sometimes like it's not like it hurt my feelings, but I be reading it, and it's just like funny and like taking me out of the conversation because I'm just like they're saying the funniest shit in there sometimes, and then I'm not listening to the people on the pods, and then I'm like, all right, let me get back into the fucking convo real quick.
It feels like it feels like an Xbox lobby. Like
literally
watching you. It literally feels like an Xbox lobby just watching
literally
you.
It's like a COD like pre like lobby, like, you know what I'm saying, like a COD like search and destroy lobby. Yeah, like when you could hear both teams, but it's just they're watching you and talking shit about you. It's low-key like getting your girl's name tattooed on you type curse. Kenny, would you ever get a girl's name tatted? Or
fuck no.
Okay,
Hell
if not that, matching tats.
No, fuck that. My mom's name I'll definitely get tattooed on me. But other than
But what
that,
if it's like your wife, you have kids with her, you want to get like a matching tat with your wife or some shit?
No, because do you know what the divorce rate in this fucking country is, Moose?
Bro,
are you crazy?
I'll get my bitch tatted, bro. I'll get my bitch tatted.
I don't even know, like, I don't know. Would you really? Are you serious?
Yep. I have a matching tat with a girl right now.
Do you?
Yep.
Oh, well, see, like, okay. Oh, you guys have that. That's a cool tattoo. I'm not gonna lie. Is that like half of a heart?
No, it's just like an anatomical heart, like a real heart.
Yeah, like half of a heart, and then she has the other half, and it comes.
I think it's just the same tat. It's like the exact same tat.
Nah, I got my first tat. This is my first tattoo that I got.
I know. Isn't it your birthday? And it says XIV.
It says XXIV 24, not 14.
Bro, I wonder if you'll ever get pressed in LA like a full season, like standing behind you in line at the gas station, like, hey, homie,
I don't know. Chat, what do y'all think?
Hey, you Norte, homie?
What do y'all think?
XIV. He's gonna be like wearing a hoodie that cuts off everything but the XIV, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck's that mean, fool? Where you from? Where you from, homie?"
Nah, but that shit hurt. I ain't gonna lie.
Uh,
Getting a tat hurts like a bitch. I ain't gonna lie, man. Fuck. My first tattoo was on my neck, chat. I'm crazy.
that shit didn't hurt when I got that shit on my neck. That shit. It's 1 a.m. Y'all got 115 viewers. Shout out to the 115 viewers in the chat. Like and subscribe. It helps us get into the algorithm. And also, I just keep saying that because when people watch the stream back, it reminds them to like the stream and subscribe as well. So I appreciate y'all. Sorry for keep saying that. Adam is made for podcasting because he doesn't mind being hated. Adam don't give a damn. Yeah, he's with all the bullshit, all the content. I definitely learned that. Me and my girl have each other's names, and we've been together 8 years. I feel like if you know you got a down ass hyena and you know you in it, you know what I'm saying, for the long haul, I think it's cool.
8 years?
That's what he said. That's what this dude said. 8 years.
Oh, I thought you meant you. Oh,
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, long-term relationship is, dude. I was in a long-term relationship for 6, and man, yeah, I could definitely see you like for sure, like feel like you're locked in with that person, and if you feel like you're locked in, bro, go ahead.
I know
do it.
shit happens. I feel like I would have to get like a nickname. I couldn't have like Amanda tatted on my arm. Like it's got to be like, you know, something I could pass off to where if you did break up, where it wouldn't look like a girl's name tatted. You know what I mean? Like it's got to be like something. I don't know. I had a girl in high school. She got my name tatted on her finger. I haven't seen her in years now. There's so many finger tats that get covered up. When I was getting one of my tats, there was a dude in there that was getting a girl's name covered up on his finger, and he had like got it like a week before that, and then they broke up. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. And he got like an AK tatted over it. It was like an AK.
Oh my God.
It was so funny. It was a little Mexican.
It just seems like a waste of money because it's like if you break up with that person, it's like now you just got a tattoo that like reminds you every day of that person. Especially if you had like a really good bond with them, you see that tattoo and it fucking makes you depressed. Like I don't want to do that shit. Like
no, I feel that. I'll get it on my back so I never see it and shit. My brother just got married like 2 months ago, and someone said something about, well, it's forever now. And I literally out loud told my brother, well, we are in the U.S., so it's 50-50 chance. That's crazy to say at a wedding. Quick. I would have got me and all the groomsmen, and we would have packed you out at my wedding for saying that.
That's base to say at a wedding.
Lit Romney said, why the fuck would you get your B-Day tatted? That is a little narcissistic. I'm not going to lie, Kenny. That is kind of like, you know, it's kind of like hot girl coded.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I've waited until I was 25 to get my first tattoo, and everyone's like, I'm always like, what should I get? I ask people, what should I get? What should I get? And everyone's like, just get what you want, bro. It doesn't matter. It's your tattoo. And it's so crazy because the same people that told me that, as soon as I was like, yo, I got my birthday in Roman numerals, bro, I think it looks cool. I don't give a fuck what you think. Like, I think it looks cool, and I wanted to tat it on myself. And the same people that told me that were like, why the fuck would you get your birthday tatted? You're so narcissistic. Like, bro, y'all told me I could get whatever I want. It's mine. And then the same exact people were like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So I don't really understand what the fucking big deal is. Who cares that I got my tattoo? I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people that got their. Is that really like a narcissistic thing? Like I don't.
It's kind of like having a selfie of yourself as your wallpaper is equivalent to getting your B-Day tatted.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I would never do that. Girls do that, bro. Okay. Really, like, is it really that bad? Because I've had so many people ask me.
I think it is. I think it's like, I always like, whenever I heard people that got that tat when I was younger, like the people around them would be like, what do you think you're gonna forget? That was like always the joke.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, bro.
That was like the normie joke. I love the normie jokes for shit. I love it.
Literally, like, it's my tattoo. I paid for it. I wanted to get it. Get off my dick.
Your body, your choice.
If you don't like it, like, you could actually go do something to yourself that makes it so that you don't come back, you don't wake up anymore. So like, I really don't care.
One of my favorite genres is like the normie and public like joke to people about like random things. Like I remember my grandpa, when my sisters would have like torn up jeans, he'd be like, did you get those on sale because they're less material? Like shit like that. It was like, I love the fucking dumbass, you know what I'm saying, little jokes from like old people usually.
Old people got the coldest one-liners.
For sure. They said, waited till 25. Are you a Jehovah's Witness? That's pretty funny. I'm not going to lie.
No, I just didn't know what to get tatted on myself because I was like, it's just permanent, and I just wanted a quick tattoo. And also, I wanted to get something on my neck because I thought it looked cool. But
I
that's
just
pretty
got
much
this
it. It's not
one.
really. Which one?
I just got this one not that long
What does that
ago this
say?
year.
What does that say? Norte 14
XIV. That's what it says.
XIV.
It says nací para más.
Así para más. Oh, wait. Así para más.
Nací para más. Yeah, like I was born
you're
for
born
more.
for more.
Yeah.
Right. Nice. I'm gonna tattoo I was born for less.
That would be hard. I'm gonna get that on the other arm. I'm gonna get that right
I was
here.
born for less.
And I'm like every day I like am
Type
torn.
shit.
Like, am I born for more or am I born
Got
for
the
less?
devil on your shoulder.
Oh God, the devil on my shoulder would look like Lush for sure. If I had like a movie.
No, you should get that Nas Master Splinter shit tattooed.
Bro, the rat Nas Master Splinter definitely needs to be. We should get that matching tat, Kenny.
That's a cursed image. That's a cursed
as
image.
baby Unos, we have to get that tatted. Doughboy has a picture of himself in that Bulls jersey in his room. We have to pull that up. I forgot about that, chat. That's a great point. Let me pull up
it up.
Instagram.
I'm gonna go get some electrolytes to put in my water. I'll be right back. Pull that shit up.
I'm gonna pull this up, chat, because this is some of the craziest shit I've ever actually seen in my life. I am Doughboy. There he is. Okay, chat, let's pull this over here and let's check him out. Let's see what Doughboy's talking about. Okay, already. Ain't no fucking way, chat.
All right, what are we looking at here? What are we looking at? Let me see what's going on. Hold up.
Okay, so here we got I Am Doughboy. He's slapping Drake, Make Them Remember.
Oh my God, bro.
He has a painting of himself, which looks recent because he just wore this Bulls jersey when he got pushed by Spody, so they must have made it between then and now. He has 4 posters on the side. One says consistency. I'm sure that's the definition. It's a little blurry from far away, but I'm sure, 100% sure that consistency's definition is right here, as well as hustle, definition of hustle, conquer, and grind. And then he has his Everlast gloves hanging up amongst it all. And he captions it, "You've brought me back to my element, TBH." With Young ENT, and shout out to Young ENT. I fuck with him.
Okay, so look, I'm gonna tell you something right now. You know how you know what a Kendrick Lamar fan looks like? He's probably a white kid, is in college, fucking was in ASB, listens to Tyler the Creator. You know, you get that, right? That's like the stereotypical Kendrick Lamar. This is a stereotypical Drake fan. Like the Drake fan.
Like the light skin. That's stereotypical light skin.
Like,
this is a light skin move.
Having your own painting on the wall while playing Drake and having grind hustle motive, like that's like the most like Drake fan shit ever.
It's given like DJ Khaled fan kind of like, this is like, I don't know what this is given. Like,
he said those gloves look so unused.
And everybody told me that Everlast gloves are ass, so I returned the ones I bought and got some Venoms because some UFC fighter hit me and told me to get some other Venoms. I mean, get some other gloves.
What's worse, this or the Sharp Shrine?
I think this is worse because I respect Sharp Shrine because I respect Drake's greatness, and that's just more decoration. Whereas Doughboy is using this as like a shrine to himself to motivate him to fight Spody Face. And just like...
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's what it is. Hey, he has the boxing gloves. He's going to fight Spody in August. This is him getting in the zone, like going to the dark place that Mike Tyson talked about for, you know, when he would box. I think that's what this is.
I think Doughboy's cool, but I think this was a little performative.
But I feel like everything that Doughboy does has a little bit of that. Like he's trying to, but that it's like at his crib. Like who knows how long that's been up, and that's the first time he posted it. Like he might have had that up and like had it on the low, and it was actually like he would look at it and be like, "I gotta lock in. Like it's time."
To be fair, it's like not that uncommon to have a picture of yourself or like something about you in your house.
No, that's not what's weird. It's everything in context. Yes, if he just had a photo of a painting that someone gave of him and he put it up, but once you put up consistency, hustle, grind, fucking, it's like Fort Minor lyrics at this point. You feel me? It's like 100% reason for them to remember your name as shit. Like this is that energy is like 20% skill, 50%, power of will. Like this is like that energy. You feel me?
Wait, why is that so real? Oh my God, that's hilarious.
They said, except No Jumper, haven't gotten to a regular number of likes to get No Jumper, but when I do think I'm going to gift 5 at a time, that point I could claim it in my taxes. I don't know what you on. I want to get my last name tatted, and they say the same thing, that it's pointless, or you're going to forget your last name? Yeah. Joseph Rosales, shout out to North Highlands, man. Shout out to the Nutty North. Quick said, oh, okay, the Nazi tattoo to impress Adam. If I got a swastika tatted, Adam would sign me to a lifetime No Jumper deal. Kimo Save said, so did you take over Lush spot already? I will never take Lush's spot. Lush is my homeboy, and I'm just I love podding with Lush. I put Lush, I think probably is my number one favorite person to pod with, because he just makes me laugh so hard every time I pod with him. That fool's just so fucking funny. It's just nobody else makes me laugh as hard as fucking Lush when he just is like acting like retarded. You know what I'm saying?
Unhinged Lush is the best.
It's the best.
He'll just start laughing about dumb shit that he already laughed about.
I know, yeah. He tells a joke and then laughs hella hard, and it makes me laugh, even if the joke sucks. Like it's just him thinking he's hella funny makes me laugh. I would tat some Christian stuff or some mom stuff or some animals that I eat out of respect. What the fuck? If I get tats, but I have 0 tats, I got old enough to realize it's vain and gay. Yeah, we're gay. I'll take it. Shout out to John McIntyre with the he's a member, Moose member. Y'all should get a matching tat. We're gonna get the homieverse tatted, bro. I forgot to. I gotta bring something else up about. You were mentioned on the Wednesday pod last week. I forgot to bring this up.
Me?
Yeah, I got this too, chat. I got the flaming hot Cheeto guy. That's one of my favorite tats too. I love hot Cheetos.
Wait, what Wednesday show?
The food community, me, Juice Unlocked, and food community. But give me 1 second. Let me read just a couple more chats, and then we'll get to that. I'm getting a Michael Jackson face tat. I don't care what anyone says. I'm obsessed with him. Yeah, you should get it like that dude who had that Anne Frank tat. That was like Lil Xan's homie. You should get like Michael Jackson face, like a portrait on your cheek. That would go viral and you would be popular.
I think there's a Texas rapper that has a tattoo of Hitler on his face or something.
I think you're right. Or like some type. I think, I know Bandman Kevo might have had Hitler or something tatted on. He had Donald Trump tatted on him and like a couple other crazy tats. Bandman Kevo, I remember. But I forgot. I think I know what you're talking about. That's his motivation wall. Is crazy. Yeah, that's a weak ass motivation wall. I'm not gonna lie. Put some ass on there.
Drippy. His name's Drippy.
Where does he have it?
Oh no. Yeah. Oh no. I'm thinking he has a big Pikachu tatted on his. On his eye,
I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. Fort Minor reference is crazy. Where'd you go was good. Where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever since you've been gone. So come back home.
Nice. Send me that.
Lush is the only person who gets better at potting as he gets higher. No, we need to get Lush so high he dies. No, I'm just kidding. We need to get Lush sober. We need to get... If Lush dies, I think he will ascend into podcast god tier, and he would like come down and sit down with us.
Return.
Like, yeah, it will be like Jesus on the 6th day, and the stone will move from his crypt, and his
They
fucking.
try to crucify him.
We'll see. Yeah, well, the who's will try to get him and crucify him and pin him to the cross, but he'll somehow escape and sneak into the No Jumper office with his dragging leg and sit
Josh is
down.
not letting him in the building.
But since he's a spirit, he'll phase through the door, because even though he doesn't have a code anymore, and he'll come down and give us the best pod of all time, and we will ascend to like Joe Rogan-esque podcast heaven.
The greatest pod of all time.
Yeah, of all time, and it will get like 100 million views, and we'll never have to do a pod again. And Lush will.
And then go ahead.
I was gonna say, then he goes to hell after he gives us the pod. All right, what's your
Fuck
version?
that. No, he just reincarnates while he's there. He's like, "Hey guys, I'm back."
No, he's like fucking Brian when he dies. He just comes back.
Facts.
Or he comes back as like one of those weird like looking bongs that he smokes out of, and like it's like a talking bong, like the one with the one eyeball on it and shit. And he's just like, "What's up, guys? Don't change the water in me. I like it dirty."
Dude, Lush's bongs looks like it survived Chernobyl.
Bro, I had a look in the thing and I was like, all right, the water's not that crazy, because I was smoking the bong with them at the office the other day, and I had to check the water because I was like, bro, if this shit's like black, I'm pouring it out. I don't give a fuck what he says, bro.
Like black coffee, bro.
Yeah, if it looked like that, but it was like just like had some shit in it, but it was still clear. So I was like, okay, it's not that old, at least.
When the bong water look like black coffee, that's when you know it's up.
Yeah, the dude with the animal food tat ideas is crazy. My number one kryptonite snack, Red 40 Maxing. What's your number one chip, bro?
Fritos, Flamin' Hot Fritos.
Flamin' Hot Fritos. That's good. I fuck with that. I'm gonna go lime hot Cheeto, or maybe the extra hot Cheetos. You know what I'm saying?
Or lime Lays.
Lime Lays are good. Lime Lays are
That's like
solid.
a super beaner take though.
No, I fuck with lime Lays. That's busting. Even the lime tortilla chips, the hint of lime Johns, those are busting too.
Facts, those are good.
Those are good.
The most beaner snack you could ever eat is like Lay's chips with a squirt soda.
Well, I would eat the Lay's or Doritos. This was like the go-to when me and all my little cousins were at my grandma's house. You'd pour a big ass plate of like Lay's or Doritos, then you put some, some like Tapatio or some Valentina and some fucking like some lime on that shit, and we'd bust that shit down. A bunch of little kids. That shit was so good.
Wait, so you guys mentioned me on a podcast? What happened?
Oh yeah. Sizzy Reacts said, I reacted to your video, Moose. Go sub up to Sizzy Reacts, y'all. Check him out too. We love all the Reacts people. You know what I'm saying? He puts Red Bull in the bongs. No wonder it tasted so funny, and I got energetic after I hit it. 3-day bong water maximum. 1 day responsible and reasonable. Yeah, I change it. I'd say every couple of days I'd probably change my bong water.
Lush gets the bong water from the MacArthur Park Lake, by the way.
The little shitty duck water, and we're just smoking that. That probably would get me so high if we were smoking out of that.
There's a bunch of decomposing dead bodies in the lake.
Would you? I remember in high school, the homies, we were at a party and the house was locked up and we couldn't get any water for his bong, and he poured like some vodka into the bong and was smoking it. And I was scared to hit it because I thought like the cherry might go down and it will like hit the vodka and blow up. Like that's what was going through my head.
Yeah, that seems a little crazy.
He was hitting that shit, bro, and it was working. I'm like, I'm not hitting this shit, bro. I'm not hitting this, because what if it like and catches fire and then I just breathe in like a whole flame and like I just die or something. It cooks my insides.
You could get,
I don't know. I feel like Chester's hot fries changed quality. I don't know though. I was hooked on them as a teen million years back. They definitely changed. Everything changed. I remember when the hot Cheetos, the OG hot Cheetos, changed recipes, and they don't have as much dust on them anymore, and they don't taste the same as they did anymore. The lime ones are a little closer to the OG. I feel like the extra hot ones are closer flavor profile to the OG original hot Cheetos, but the current day hot Cheetos plain is ass. I never eat those.
When did the recipe change?
Recipe
talked about
change. Let me think. The recipe probably because they were like when I was in elementary school, regular hot Cheetos was like that was it. That was top tier. They were busting. They had a lot of dust on them. They were like Takis damn near. Then at some point they went more like fucking like how they are now, like naked and like they're like more white than red. Like, you know, they kind of just have like a little light red to them. And that was like, I'd say probably that happened sometime when I was in high school. You know what I'm saying? I think it was Michelle Obama, maybe. She might have been in charge of that.
I was probably like maybe like in elementary then.
2000,
like
we'll say 2007. How old were you, Kenny?
7 years old.
What a bitch.
Wait, okay. I need to wait. What happened?
Yeah, okay. So I'm on this podcast with Juice Unlocked, Matt, and Juan from Food Community, the top food community owner, produced by Prime on the Food Community YouTube channel, in collaboration with my channel and Juice Unlocked channel and Cult Media channel. Go check that out. We don't have a name yet, but we were trying to figure out a name, and we're like, you know, I'm like, fuck, I didn't even brainstorm. I didn't know this was going to be a part of the pod, so I didn't really have any names. They're giving names. They said the Resident Pod. They said the Civilian Pod. They said, you know, there's all these pods. And then Matt was like,
Latino?
Matt, the Three Latinos pod did not come up. I said, that's off the table instantly. Three Latinos never. We already got that. Then Matt was like, maybe we should just jack y'all for the Homieverse pod. And then he was like, we could just strong arm y'all for the homie. Y'all don't even be doing it like that. He was like, and honestly, Kenny need to check in. Don't Kenny live in the OC? I'll be running the OC, man. Kenny need to check in with me so he could be on the Homieverse pod, blah, blah, blah. We gonna take the name. And I'm like, damn, the random Kenny stray. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like,
I'm gonna assume he meant that in like
he was joking.
Like
he was joking.
like
he was joking.
Way,
yeah.
I literally text him all the time. So hearing that kind of blew my mind because I've been texting him even when I had Southwest Connect that I tapped in with him when I had my page with over 100,000. I tapped in with bro and I was like, "What's up, bro? I fuck with your page. I fuck with the OC shit. I want to see you do good and shit." And I sold the page and motherfuckers must have forgot who I was. But hey, I'm still me, bro. I still ran it up over 100 plus, bro. I've been trying to pod and link with you, Matt, but you be catting off, bro.
Oh, I told him, bro. I said, yo, he wants to take me. He wants to stream with me in the OC, and we go to somewhere called Javier's. You know where that is?
I've been to Javier's at Newport Beach, bro. I know what's up with OC, bro. I'm tapped in, bro.
Come on.
Hey,
so
Matt, I text you
go
all
ahead.
the time. I text you all the time. I try to do shit with you. I even sent you the Stanton raid that happened because I wanted you to post it first. So I already checked in with you, bro. And if you want to pod, let's pod, then let's do something. But you're not taking Homieverse, and that's what you're not going to do. First of all,
yeah, we're gonna go out there. I'm gonna go out to you guys, and we're gonna do an OC stream. We're gonna rock around. We're gonna do some fly shit. We're gonna go out to dinner. We're gonna maybe turn up a little bit. We're gonna be on our like Hamelo shit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go out there.
We need to go to downtown Santa Ana on a Friday night.
Okay,
it's popping. It's popping. Downtown Santa Ana is fucking lit, and Matt knows. Fucking downtown Santa Ana. If you want to go to the OC, downtown Santa Ana, Huntington Beach. I got in, dude. Huntington. I don't even want to go back to Huntington Beach because I had too many problems over there.
Yeah, you had squabbles and shit. We know, yeah, Kenny. You're the squabble artist.
And then if you go to Newport Beach, that shit's cool, but it's a bunch of white and Asian people, to be real. So
yeah, it's like the OC show kind of vibes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, remember that show, the OC? Like, that's what I think of when still to this day when people say the OC is like that corny ass white people show on MTV. You remember that? You might be too young for that. It was called the OC.
By the way, send whoever saw that clip that and send that to Matt. Okay, what were you saying?
Yeah, clip that to Matt. Oh, I was just saying that. But yeah, we're going to go out there. Did you see Hamelo get jumped by a bunch of dudes in masks?
I mean, you ride around flexing like you got it like that long enough.
He dropped one of them, though. They seemed like they didn't have blick on him. They were just trying to like beat him up. And then he dropped one of the masked dudes and they like got back in the whip. He kind of held his own, even though he got jumped.
Is he like a multi-million-dollar like recording contract artist?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. It seemed like he was just getting gas on a random thing. But those dudes got the drop on him because they pulled up and bounced out and they were all skied up and shit. It was a pretty crazy scene.
Where's Flames when you need him? Where's Flames when you need him, bro?
We need Flames, bro, with the hands instantly. And
They
then
saying that seems scripted.
yeah, it did seem a little scripted because he looked a little too good in the exchange, and the dudes just like backed off after their homies started getting beat up. Like they could have easily packed them out.
Dude,
But
you know what?
the OC's been
So
taking some L's lately because Drex is going down for a body too now.
Oh my god. You know what, dude? Okay, so Santa Ana, just so you know, if you go, a bunch of fools there don't even listen to rap music, they listen to corridos.
Yeah,
Or also like old like G Funk shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
Santa
they're not
Ana's
like keeping up
OC
with like
East
new
LA.
shit. I mean, yeah, I could tell that by the way Drex raps. He's more like on some old school Chicano type vibes. You feel me? I could
Drex
see
is
that.
so I'm sorry, but Drex is so hard. Like I fuck with
Drex.
Drex's music
Drex,
so tough.
yeah, Drex is hard. I kind of was
Unfortunately,
yeah, but he might go
he got
down.
himself into that situation, but like
I hope he's innocent. Maybe it's like a fucking, a mistaken identity. But they're saying him and his homie stabbed up some fools, and one of them died. I'm pretty sure it was from last year. And the fact that Drex is popping as fuck. I mean, not popping as fuck, but in terms of coming up on the low, from his background, he was popping, and to be stabbing fools still, it's just like, what the fuck are we doing, guys? Like, this dude should be not in any situation where he should be stabbing anybody ever.
Drex was such an enigma, bro. He was such an enigma. He was such a like a. It's so crazy because he could have like if that his homie never said no racist shit like that, and he played his card smart. Since he looked the way that he did, and he was behind the culture, he could have tapped into all of the LA market without it having to be so politicized.
No, yeah, that's true. Yeah, that Jack did it. I think everybody says that was the turning point in his career where it was like a little bit of a downturn because of his homie saying the hard R shit and the NK shit.
Yeah, that was crazy.
They said Juice Unlock looks like a lesbian. That's crazy.
Shout out, Matt.
My first time eating hot Cheetos was probably like 6th grade. Became a problem. All the kids at school having messy red fingers. I had red fingers. Bro, I started eating
the red 40
I
fingers?
think they came out. I think I had my first bag of hot Cheetos when I was probably in 2nd, 3rd grade. And instantly, bro, if kids, bro, it was like crack hit the streets when hot Cheetos started hitting my school. Kids were trading a whole lunch tray for like the little like mini bag of hot Cheetos that comes in the box.
100%.
Like the kids were trading their entire lunch plate that they would pay for at school, like a couple bucks, or get the free lunch and trade it all just for one bag of hot Cheetos. That's how crazy that shit was going. And yes, everybody had red fingers, including me. I caught a fade in middle school because there was this fool. He was a little essay. I'm not gonna lie. His name was Julio. He was tall and skinny. They called him Flaco actually because he was tall and skinny.
Repping the sur.
And he was a little upstate SS. He was in SAC and he was banging SS. But we was cool. You know what I'm saying? We was chill. But I think it was lunch. We standing with some girls, or he's not with me really. He's kind of standing in the vicinity. There's a bunch of girls around, a couple of the homies, and I'm eating some hot Cheetos. I get done eating my hot Cheetos, and I'm not gonna lie, I lick a finger. You know what I'm saying? Lick the dust off. I know everybody's not washing their hands off. You lick the dust off. That's what we did. This fool Julio's like, oh, gay ass fool sucking his fingers like a dick. I'm like, what the fuck? All the girls start laughing like, ah, ha, 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 fat ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck?
Whoa.
I mean, they didn't say that, but that's what played in my head. Like, they're laughing at me. I'm the fat kid eating hot Cheetos, getting made fun of. The skinny ass fucking Mexican. Fuck this fool. And
was he? But was he bigger or was
no?
He
he was like maybe my height, but he was hella skinny. He was like hella skinny. So I'm like,
bro had no ass.
Yeah, he had no ass for sure. So I was like, what?
Matt.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, he had no ass either. But I was like, what, bro? And I like cracked a joke on him, and he was like, well, you know what I'm saying? You was sucking your finger like a dick. And I just was like, man, we got to get down. I just stole off on him. We just fought for a little bit. And I feel like I got the better of him. I beat up Julio that day for getting on me.
I never really got into fights in school. I got into like maybe one. The only time I got into an altercation for real was in high school when someone stole my phone and I found out and I whooped them. Just because they stole my phone. But it was like some scrawny, like white kid that looked like he was gonna shoot up this fucking school. So I wasn't really like a huge. I wasn't like. It wasn't like, oh, this big guy came up to me and I fucking got down with him. This is fucking dude trying to take my phone.
Yeah, I got in a few fades, but nothing too crazy for sure. It was usually nothing. I never got like packed out or jumped or nothing like that, but I definitely have gotten socked hella hard a few times where I'm like, God damn, that shit hurt.
Did you guys have like a page that posts all the school fights? Because
it was called Sacramento Droid. It was a YouTube channel. I don't know if anybody remembers this, but it was called. I don't know why it was called that, but it was called Sacramento Droid. And somehow they got like the fights from everywhere, and then they would like hold fights at this park. And fools that had problems with each other would go up there and fight each other, and it would get posted on Sacramento Droid. It was getting hundreds of thousands of views, bro. Like it was
Sacramento
huge.
Droid?
Sacramento Droid, like Android.
Oh,
that's what it
wow.
was called. I swear.
Ours was called West Bovina.
West Bovina is hilarious. I
Yeah,
fuck
West
with that.
Bovina. Because this was 2014 when YG had just dropped My Crazy Life. So
That's
everyone
funny.
was saying, I'm big, I'm bull, I'm bulling. Like everybody was saying that shit, bro. Just because YG was like super popping. So we got a bunch of these fools going to the park right across the street called Cameron Park. If anyone's from the SGV and what knows the West Covina area, you know Cameron Park. That's where all the fucking all the Xanax gang members, all the skater kids, they all went there after school just to cause problems, and they all ended up on West Bovina. It got taken down, but yeah.
Cameraman's chill, bro. Chill. He said, Moose, I know someone you went to school with. He said you was thugging for show. I was outside, man. I don't be trying to act like I was some tough guy, but I was definitely with the bullshit, man. I was definitely trying to, take somebody's head off a couple times. Not with a gun, with my fist. I wasn't a shoot you type of guy. I was a we could catch a fade when I see you type of guy, but not anymore. I'm ducking all the fades now. School fights were just windmilling and stretching out each other's t-shirt neck rings and then parting ways with no injuries, maybe even becoming friends. Yeah, it depends for sure. I remember I seen some fools like in middle school, like this blood and this Crip fought, and they were like, I think the Crip got his jaw broken, bro. And I remember that dude got socked in the temple hella hard in that fight, and it like grew a lump, and like that lump stayed there for like the rest of the school year, bro. I swear. And I was like, that can't be healthy. He like popped something in the side of his head.
Yeah, that's like a whole like cyst.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you probably don't want to be homies after that. Took the over on Moose v Whack. That's crazy. Harmonious K. School fights were the best, low key, bro. School fights were so lit, bro. What kind of food were you eating at school lunch, Kenny? Like out of all the choices.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is like some real shit. I'm gonna be so real with y'all, bro. I was such a big back in, dude.
Bro, everybody
Oh my
was,
God.
bro.
No, I would literally tell people, I would be like, yo, I see you brought your lunch. Let me use your school code. Let me get another burger.
No, that's how it be, bro. I was stealing food every day just to eat more. I'm not gonna lie.
The best shit we had was top three.
Oh yeah, give top three. Give top three.
Top three foods I miss from high school, like from high school lunch, bro. Oh my God. The cheeseburgers that we had, they were fire. We had spicy chicken sandwiches, amazing.
Fire.
And then we had this thing called pickup sticks. I don't know if you guys had that too. So there's this restaurant called Pickup Sticks, and I guess
I've
they
heard
had
of
like
that.
a deal with their school. And we had basically they gave us like this like almost like I guess like the size of this is my ashwagandha, but this is how big it was, right? This is how big it was. Like it was like this big, and it had orange chicken and brown rice on the inside, and it was just fucking.
We had
dude.
that same shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't no pickup sticks, but it was the same. We had the inside lunch, which was the cafeteria, and that's where you had like sandwiches. They had the chicken wraps. The spicy chicken wraps were busting up in there. It came with a cup of ranch. Bro, it was like cheese, lettuce, and spicy chicken tenders, and then it came with a cup of ranch. That shit was busting. Stupid.
Cup of ranch?
There was like a little flat one, like the little flat, like kind of wide one. You know what I'm saying?
A whole
Like
cup
those
of
ones.
ranch. No, that's funny as fuck.
And I used to fuck that up. The spicy chicken sandwich, put some ketchup on it, bussin'. Came with some like what's it called? Like those wedges. And then that was like inside lunch. They had PB and J's. They had Uncrustables in there. They had fruit cups. They had juice cups, milk. All that shit was in the inside lunch.
Bro, in my school, in my senior year, they just added a culinary class, and I had a homie in there that would just make extra portions for me every day.
That's fire. We only had
Dude.
like lunch ladies. There was no kids working in there.
Bro, one time my homie made a meatloaf. Pause. Oh my god, it was so good, bro.
That's crazy. Y'all
The
were like
meatloaf-
jail. Had kids working the fucking food and
home-
shit.
Pause. But the homie's meatloaf was fire.
Bro.
Pause.
But
Super
yes,
pause on
the inside the inside shit, I would always grab 2 Uncrustables and slide them between my back and my backpack, and I would steal them like that every day.
Oh
what I'm
my
saying?
god,
Every
Dragon Eye
day.
Crib just had some crazy shit. Dragon Eye Crib just had some crazy shit. I've been searching for the PB&J graham cracker sandwiches, dude. Do you remember those?
I don't
They only
remember
serve
those.
during-
I didn't eat a
Bro,
lot
oh
of the best breakfast shit we had at school was these like breakfast taquitos. It was like a beef taquito that came with some salsa, and I used to fuck with those. I'm not gonna
Yo,
lie.
Dragon Eye Crib knows ball. This is something that they only used to serve when you got there, because they used to serve food like before school started. You could go and get like breakfast.
Yeah,
and they
that's
would
how mine
only serve it
was.
They would only serve it during that time and nutrition. You couldn't get it during lunch. But
Yeah,
every
yeah,
time
you
I
couldn't
got
get it
bro,
during
oh my
lunch.
The PB&J graham cracker. I've been trying to find those too, bro. Dragon Eye Crib, bro. We need to find those.
Yeah.
ASAP.
And
And
then-
Moose on.
If you went outside of my school, there was lines outside, and it was like outside lunch, and they had the orange chicken with brown rice shit, kind of like you were talking about. It came in like a little mini like Chinese food box, or you could get nachos. You know what I'm saying? You could get nachos with like cheese and jalapeno and olives and shit on it, and I think beef. It was like taco
hold
meat.
up. Pause. Wait, stop. Olives?
I think you could get. I think you had a choice. You could get like jalapenos, olives, but it was cheese and beef off the rip, and then you add shit. I think that's how it was, and it was pretty
The
fine.
pizza, I don't know about you, but the pizza was always booty cheeks. I never liked the pizza.
The square pizza that they're talking about is fire, and they had square pizza, breakfast pizza that was pretty bussin'. But the regular pizza at school was too doughy at my school. That shit was ass.
It just tasted a day old for mine. Like they during football games though, there would not even during football games. Like I think during springtime they would have these people pull up after school, and you could I think it was ASB. They pulled up and they were you could buy Spam Asubis.
That's
after school.
bussin'. That's pretty
Type
bussin'.
shit.
We yeah, this fool John McIntyre said he got Panda Express and shit out of school, bro. We didn't have the only thing that we had was food fairs. It was called a food fair, and like all the clubs would go out and buy a bunch of food from different restaurants and then sell it, like resell it at school for funding for their shit. So it was like marked up in price. They'd have Panda, Jamba Juice, Wendy's, McDonald's, like it was everything. But it was like taxing, and you had to buy it like with real money and shit.
Yo, everyone in the chat, drop your favorite high school lunch.
Yeah,
right now in
drop
the chat.
favorite. I'm gonna say top tier is that Spanish, the spicy chicken wrap that I used to eat. I'll be making those at the crib because I miss those from school. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, I missed some pickup sticks for real. But there's only one restaurant pickup sticks I've ever seen, and it's in like Glendora. I don't know if you know where Glendora is at.
We should travel to pick up sticks to try to recreate your experience.
Dude, let's do it, bro. I'm so fucking down.
Taco pockets were fire. I remember eating a pizza pocket. I
BRB.
think that was good. That was pretty good. Thanksgiving Day turkey lunch at public middle school was gourmet. I don't know about gourmet. It's crazy. Pizza burger was the best. Where were you guys getting this shit? Pizza burger. Pepperoni pizza sticks only. What the fuck are those PB&Js you guys are talking about? Yeah, I don't know. Graham cracker PB&J, like I got suspended because I got caught stealing a PB&J at work. At school one day. That was the dumbest. My mom was so mad, bro. Oh my god, my mom was so mad when she came and picked me up because I got suspended for stealing a PB&J. We used to leave school in high school and go to the taco truck down here in Washington State. Bro, my school had open lunch the year before I was supposed to go to that school. So my school had it to where you could pull up, or at lunch you could leave and drive and go down the street and get whatever you want. We had Jack in the Box down the street, Wendy's, McDonald's. There was hella shit. As soon as I got to that school as a freshman, I think the hella of the football team had just got caught leaving at lunch and smoking weed, and they closed it down and closed the gates and shit at lunch, and we couldn't leave no more. I was sick. The Scholastic Book Fair, classic. I never
Bangers,
bought
bro.
I never bought no books from there either. All I bought was
Bangers.
I bought posters and pencils. I used to buy posters of like I bought a D Wade poster. I had a Kobe poster. I had a Shaq poster, all from the book fair for show.
The book fair always had the coolest little trinkets.
Yeah, for sure. Little toys, little things you put on the top of your pencil, like some shit like shook around and shit.
I read every single Diary of a Wimpy Kid book up until Dog Days.
I was more of a Captain Underpants kid. That was my shit.
That was that was a little. I think they were doing that a little bit before Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because that Diary of the Wimpy Kid was a little after my era, but Captain Underpants, I read every single one, but I wasn't reading no books like that. I wanted fucking pictures of Corvettes as a poster and like a D-Wade poster. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, what were you into as a kid? Like, what did you fuck with when you were a kid?
I was big in action figures. I played with action figures. I feel like way too long, like way longer than like you probably like would like nowadays. Like kids nowadays stop playing with action figures when they're like 7. And then they're like playing video games and like out, like, you know what I'm saying, talking crazy and on TikTok. I was playing with action figures till I was like 12, bruh. Like I fucked with
That's
action
not
figures.
crazy. 12 is not crazy. I think once there's a teen in your age.
Yeah, like middle school, like once you're like big middle school,
13,
like you got to put the toys
14.
down. But I was trading action figures in elementary school. I'd be like, yo, I got this Venom. Will you trade me your Gambit? And you know what I'm saying? Like I was trading fucking action figures with fool. Like
No way, that's hard.
It was that
actually.
serious.
I was a real deal like transformer. Like I was super into fucking.
You said that way too slow. You said I'm a real deal transformer.
No, I fucking love the Transformers, bro. I had I had every single car. I had some days I felt like having them be cars, and I would just have them be cars. And then the other days I'd be like, fuck it. And I would like do it without the fucking without the instruction, bro. I would just figure it out myself. Or also Bionicles too. I was super into
Bro,
Bionicles,
I love Bionicles.
Like, do you remember the movie?
I didn't watch the movie. I was already over it by then, but I just watched a video on why Bionicles was like dismantled. Is because it was a Lego thing, and Lego had an issue to where Bionicles got bigger than Legos for a certain period of time. And the issue they were running into was that Bionicle pieces couldn't click onto any other Lego pieces. And so they dropped the Ninjago shit because those use regular Lego pieces, and they wanted to incorporate and sell more of their regular Legos, and they X'd out Bionicles. I just watched a video on that. That was pretty crazy because I love that shit.
Really wet. Yeah, Bionicles were dope. And then I think when I was like 11, when I was like 10 through 12 or 13, I went through a huge WWE phase, bro. Huge.
I love WWE for a minute for sure.
Like
I was always playing
27?
video games too for sure. But yeah, I love wrestling for sure.
I didn't get into video games until I was like 11. Like I think the first COD I ever purchased, the first COD my parents ever let me have was Modern Warfare 3. That was the first one I ever got.
I think my first video game was probably I was like 6 or 7. I played GoldenEye. My sisters used to play it, and my older cousins on N64, the James Bond game. I played GoldenEye with the big heads and all that shit. And we used to play that. And then like the first game I got good at was when I was like probably 7. I got good at Blitz 2000. No, because it was like probably a year or two old by then. So it was probably like 2002. I was playing Blitz 2000. I got nice at that shit. And I used to whoop all my homies when they came over to play.
2002?
Yep.
Damn. So what were you, like 7?
7, yep. I played that. I played Super Smash on N64. I played Mario Party. And then I played like some Sega Genesis games. I played Streets of Rage. What was that green? Does anybody know the Sega game that was like the green guy, and he like was kind of like a group of balls together, like that was his body. Paws. You know what I'm saying? He was like, what was that shit called, y'all? Somebody in the chat knows. I remember I had Pokemon cards, a huge stack, and I got them taken away by my teacher in elementary, and my mom thought they were demonic. I'm pretty sure they were first edition. I'm still mad to this day.
Man, Pokemon's corrupted. I'm not telling you. Speaking of Pokemon cards,
Vector Man on Sega. I used to play Vector Man for sure.
Oh yeah,
Ball knowers.
Speaking of, I kind of want to get to it in a little bit because I kind of want to finish because I like this little video game conversation we're having. But you see the Frosty shit?
Yeah, he got caught again, like in two different places. I think posted him again, and he's back.
I saw the morning. I saw the first one, and I was like, "Damn, they caught him!" And then I told Lush, I was like, "Yo, they caught Frosty for the same shit." And he was like, "Oh, again?" I was like, "Yeah, just right now." He's like, "No, they did it again today. He did it twice." I was
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck?"
Bro is going crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Over under Moose being born in 1987. I was born in 1995, guys. You know what I'm saying? For sure. I was
You
born
might
in
as well be
95.
born in 1987, to be
Bro,
honest.
chill. I love the year that I was born, bro. I was born, I think, right before Tupac died. I think.
Bro was born in 1900s.
You think the FBI will put a case on him over the Pokemon cards? I heard that if he's going across state lines, it becomes Fed shit. But I feel like I've only seen him in.
Card?
Because it could, I mean, think of all the times
It
he's
could
gotten
cost a lot of
caught.
money.
It's probably racking up thousands of dollars. And once it goes over a certain
Yikes.
amount, they're going to be like, this is like a felony and we're going to hit you with some crazy shit. He's going to steal the wrong card, like Dishonor said, and they're going to hit him with some crazy charges and say like he's fucking, the gang enhancement. Like I heard Lush say that, 1995, baby. Shout out to all the 1995. We're the last era that was like didn't have phones and technology and was like really had to go play outside, but then also had phones and we're not like boomers with technology too. I feel like
We're
that's
both
my
Gen
era.
Z. We're both Gen Z.
I know, but I'm saying like you had like the technology a little earlier where like I was on dial-up internet, bro. You never used dial-up internet. I know for a fact.
I just never knew. I just never realized
Exactly,
I was.
bro. Like I was using that shit and watching the page load, every page load like that.
Bro, what?
And
I
all that
had
shit.
SpongeBob. I remember watching a bunch of shit on VHS. Like I had SpongeBob on VHS. I had the whole
Nah, facts.
I had Barney on VHS.
If you
going
didn't
crazy.
have the fucking Rugrats in Paris, the orange tape, I don't want to hear nothing, bro. That was the hardest VHS ever, bro. The Rugrats in Paris. It was all orange. It was hard.
Rugrats is that's too boomer for me. I'm like, nah. I wasn't really
Rugrats was
fucking-
my
I'm more-
I loved Rugrats.
I'm more of like a Kids Next Door.
I was that
SpongeBob.
too. I was on that too.
Yeah, but you was like in damn near high school.
I watched I watched the first episode of fucking SpongeBob in like 1999 when it came on. I remember when it premiered and it was like a big deal. That shit was lit.
I guess yeah, you are pretty. You are a young. Are you? Would you group yourself in the
Here we go, bro.
in the millennial category? I mean,
I have to be,
95 is a
bro.
wobbler.
Like
It's a wobbler.
I have to be rock with my millennials because like they love like all the shit that I love. They love like the like nostalgic ass like early 2000s like late 90s ass shit, and like that's like it makes my soul hurt when I think about that shit. The nostalgia like hurts. It's so nostalgic. It's like a weird feeling.
Well, okay, think about it like this. We're 5 years apart. So your early 2000s experience was like my late 2000s experience. Like
Yeah.
2010, like you were 10 years old in 05. Like you could have, if you really wanted to, like paid attention to like the whole Kanye 50 Cent like rap battle.
Absolutely.
I was not cognizant of that.
That
you
was
know?
like that was pretty much like if you were Jewish and that was World War II for me. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a
Facts.
horrible day because 50 Cent was my favorite rapper, even though I loved Kanye as well at the time. 50 Cent, before Kanye was even popping, was my favorite rapper. G Unit. I was outside. I was outside. I was begging my mom to buy me G Unit clothes. So when he lost Curtis versus fucking, what was it, Graduation or College Drop? No, it was Graduation versus Curtis. That shit hurt my soul. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what that was for me? You know what that moment was what broke my reality? When it was The Rock versus John Cena WrestleMania 28 and John Cena lost. That shit broke my heart. I was like, oh my God. I was wearing a John Cena shirt and the wristbands and the hat while it was happening, and I felt so defeated. I was like, wow, this is crazy. And then you know what's crazy? That made me never want to be a fan of sports.
Literally that moment.
literally because I was like, damn, this is what it feels to lose. Fuck this. I'm not losing collectively with all these other losers. The fuck.
Yeah. Yeah,
And then I
no.
got into like, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to fucking say like what I was into because I was just into like everything. Like I played sports, so I love sports. I was a fucking you know what I'm saying, a Lakers fan, a Dodgers fan and shit. So I was paying
What do you think my
attention.
first phone was?
Your first phone?
Yeah. Just guess.
I'm gonna say iPhone 7,
Wrong. Wrong.
iPhone
I didn't have an
6.
iPhone. No, I never had an I didn't know.
Oh, okay. First
I-
phone. You probably had what, like an Android X or something?
no, I had a fucking BlackBerry, bro. I had the one where you could slide up. You would
I know
slide
what
it
you're
up
talking about. And it has
sideways,
and it
and
has
you would
the
text like
keyboard.
this. I felt like such a player. I brought it to brought it to school when I was like in 5th grade, and like, bro, all the girls were like, "Oh my gosh, you have a phone." I was like,
That's
"Yeah,
fire. Yeah, I always
That's
wanted a
fire.
BlackBerry like that. My first phone was a Nokia, like a Metro PCS Nokia. It was like the little one where you could swap out the back case and the front case. I remember I had like a Mexico flag case on the back and like a sparkly star one on the front. And I used to like
Yeah.
get bitches' numbers to their house, and I would call the house phone. And if their dad or brother answered, I'd hang up immediately. But if their mom or them answered, like if the mom answered, I'd be like, yo, it's like so and so there. Like, can I talk to them? And then she put them on the phone. Or if the girl
house
answered, I'd
phone.
be like, yo, it's Moose. Like, you're, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's me.
My
And
grandma still has a house phone in her.
my
in her
grandma had a house phone forever. That was the first phone number I ever memorized. It was 916-421-7988. That was my grandma's old phone
Wow.
number. That was the first number I ever memorized in my life.
This fool said I had a fucking my first phone was a fucking flip phone with no service. Facts. me
Yeah,
too.
there
Mine
was
didn't-
hella kids that were
yeah.
like that. It was a 911 because like if you didn't have service, you could call 911, and there was hella
911,
kids that were like, I just have it for 911. It doesn't work. Blah blah blah.
That's how it's fucking funny.
I had a BlackBerry in middle school. That's actually, I've had the same number since middle school, so I hope my number never gets leaked because that would be tragic. But I had a BlackBerry Storm in middle school, and that was like a touchscreen one, but the screen like clicked. You had like press down on the touchscreen and it like clicked down.
Damn.
It was weird as fuck. It was like a bootleg iPhone for sure.
Do you remember Tamagotchis?
Yeah, I was never into them, but I think my sister or some of my cousins had those for sure.
Dude, this is crazy, but like my the first time I ever went like gambled was doing Beyblade when I was like 11.
That's a valid gamble for sure.
And it's crazy because I feel like if we did that shit nowadays, I feel like people would still be like betting on that shit.
For
Like,
sure. I'm
if
pretty
we had
sure
a
they
Beyblade,
do.
it's like-
I be seeing Beyblades on
Mhm.
TikTok sometimes still, man. People are still into that shit. For sure. Shout out to the Beybladers.
Bakugans were cool too. Bakugans had me on a chokehold.
Yeah, I was already too old for the Bakugans, but I remember those. My nephew played with those even once he like later on. They were still
How old is
popping.
your nephew?
He's 18 now.
Oh, dude, my little cousin is like 19 now, and it's such a trip. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? You're
Bro,
still like
I
5 years old to me.
I literally used to wipe my nephew's ass, bro, in like 2007 when he was born. I was fucking wiping his ass. Now he's literally
07?
Yeah, he was born in 2007.
Oh my god, that means that kids that were born in 08 are gonna be 18 next year.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, that shit's
Oh
crazy,
my god,
bro.
I feel
Time's
so old.
flying.
I can't imagine how you feel. I'm just kidding.
Uh,
I be talking shit, but I'm gonna be
call
like
that shit,
I'ma be-
chat. That's not my grandma's number. My grandma is dead, so the number's not gonna work anymore, you guys. I didn't dox my grandma. She's not alive anymore. She don't got a phone number. AIM and MySpace was my favorite social media ever. Easily, MySpace was so
MySpace.
popping, bro. I loved MySpace.
I wasn't old enough for MySpace.
I
was still like in 2nd grade.
Yeah, the MySpace was my first shit. I remember I made a Facebook first, and then Facebook was hella bare bones, and I was like, this shit's ass, and I just, closed it and never signed back into Facebook. But MySpace, I was tripping on there. I had the
My
playlist,
first
the fucking custom layouts, custom online now icon, custom everything. I was in the fucking coding thing, going to the websites, copying the code and putting them into my fucking MySpace backdoor shit.
my first social media is actually my Instagram. I've had the same Instagram that I have right now is the same Instagram I got when I was like 12.
That's fire. I use my
I still don't
dad's
have over 2,000 followers.
I used my dad's email for my MySpace because I didn't even have an email. That's how fucking young I was when I made that shit.
Kick.
It was,
Kick.
and it was a Comcast. It was an at Comcast.net fucking email. I don't even know where I seen it.
What you know about Kick?
I never used Kick. I was already too old when Kick came out.
Oh, really?
I was on Uvu, bruh. I was on Uvu. Tweaking with
Oh,
the bitches.
dude.
I was fucking
was
with the
on Uvu
hoes
going
on Uvu crazy.
I was going crazy on
I'm
Uvu,
not
I ain't
gonna lie, bro. Uvu, you could
Uvu
get
was the
freaky
movie.
with the hoes on there for sure.
Dude, on Uvu, when I was like 15, my homie, I don't know how, but he met these like two Canadian girls, and like one of them was like so fine, and then she ended up talking to me, and then me and the homie ended up having a falling out because she kept on like talking to me, and he got mad because the one that he wanted, she was like
She was
fucking with me.
choosing up.
She was choosing up, bro, and like we got into a whole argument. I'm like, bro, she lives in Canada. I can't even. Fuck.
Yeah, this is like literally
15,
just like a
like, I can't-
conversation. Yeah.
I'm 15. I can't even fly. But dude, Uvu, Skype. Oh, Skype was shit.
Yeah,
Skype was Discord
Skype-
before Discord.
Skype was Zoom before Zoom too, and they dropped the ball on COVID. Skype had a chance to become Zoom, but Zoom took over.
I remember when Discord first came out, I was like, damn, this shit is way better than Skype.
I just remember thinking Discord was just for like straight the nerdiest of the weirdest kids. Like when it came out, it's like I only heard of like the straight up like nerdiest gamer kids being on there that played like fucking League and like played like fucking CS:GO and shit. They said, and let's get this straight. No one would be calling you Moose Knuckle if it wasn't for me. Well, Freshly Well said you got to take that up with the sheriff because that's what he's calling me now, and they're giving him credit.
I heard Gangland Neem called you that first.
People have been saying that since I've been on No Jumper. Moose so old he got a Napster sticker talking about new old stock. I definitely wasn't on Napster, but I was on DatPiff and Digital Dripped heavily for sure for music.
For music, I was doing when I first got into music heavy, I was really relying on YouTube. I was like 13, and I would just listen to a bunch of video game scores that I was playing, like Skyrim, BioShock, fucking Borderlands 2, the trailer, the multiplayer. If you guys know, bro, the multiplayer, the song that played in the Black Ops 2 multiplayer trailer by Crystal Castles is fucking so hard. I love that song.
Yo, Dragon Knight Crypt just got me so good. Moose definitely had Famous Stars and Stripes on his MySpace background, and if you didn't, you were fucking lame. If you weren't fucking, I had a Famous Stars and Stripes hella shirts, at least 3 that I was rocking. It was the big ass F. It was like an F with like a star on it, and it was this famous ass like kind of streetwear-y type brand that was popping in like 2010. You know what I'm saying? Or like probably that was even early 2007, 2008 type shit. Clovervale peanut butter and wafer sandwich. Google it. I think that's what they're talking about. What you guys are saying.
Dude, I can't believe that I have to like tread over waters saying that I like Transformers now because it's like turned into a whole like thing.
Bro,
Like
there was some shit, the brand, there was some dude that was at the host competition that gave us all clothes, and it had this dope ass design. It looked like it was almost painted on. It was like, you know, kind of, you know, artistic, and we're like, this is dope, bro, thank you. We turn it around when you open up the package because you just seen the graphic. It looks dope. I open it up, it literally says Transformers on the front, like on the pocket, and it's capital letters trans and then formers with a Z. And he's like, I made this brand before all the trans stuff came around. And we're like, yeah, that's cool and dandy, bro, but you just gave us shirts that says trans hella big on them. Like, all respect to him. Shout out to him. Cool guy, but crazy brand name.
BioShock is not old-timey music. You're thinking of BioShock Infinite. I'm talking about BioShock 1. Go look up the main theme song to BioShock 1. That's the movie. It's a movie. It's a banger.
I was just playing Skyrim earlier. Definitely one of the best ones ever for sure. I could never get over Skyrim music.
Did you ever watch the Tobuscus videos, dude? I was. You know what, Moose? This is the best way for me to describe myself. I was really like a Minecraft kid back in the day, like 2012. Like
I was never a
kid, bro.
Minecraft kid. I was a Black Ops 1 kid. I was addicted to Black Ops 1. I had
Okay,
over a
I
month
played
played.
Black Ops 2.
I had over a month played on Black Ops 1 when I was like 13 or whatever I was, 14.
My mom took me to my homie's house and he had it, and I still didn't even know what Call of Duty was. I knew what it was. It's because my uncle would let me play Halo and then let me play COD 4 on his Xbox when I was like growing up. And then I played Black Ops 1 and I was like, damn, wait, this is the one that people are playing now? And I remember back in the day, since my mom wouldn't like buy me rated M games at the time, I would just go on the Xbox store and go download the demo and just play the fuck out of the
I
demo.
for sure did the demo. Even on Xbox, you could upload CDs and burn them onto your Xbox and then listen to the music. I used to do that. That shit, you could actually do that. Yeah. They said famous was Travis Barker's. Oh, okay. I forgot about that. You guys are definitely right. That was Travis Barker's brand. And it was popping.
But did it get
bro.
the drums clap? But did it get the drums clapping?
Absolutely. Everyone was rocking famous stars and straps, bro. Everyone. It was like very tattoo kind of coded. Like it was that vibe for sure. Super poppin'.
Clovervale peanut butter. That's what you were talking about.
That's what
Wait,
they're
hold on.
saying. It was your like wafer peanut butter and jelly shit, I think. Or maybe it's something
How did the
different.
fuck did you find that, bro? You're fucking go. I see it right here. Grafer. Grafer. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. These are so goated.
You should
Oh
order
my
them, bro, and
God.
so we can review them.
Dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. What's this fool's name? Carson. AJ Carson. Dude, you are actually the GOAT.
Bro, these dudes
looking
know
for this-
ball like crazy. I can't believe they
Dude,
know ball like
the
this
ball
right
knowledge
now.
is insane. This is peak ball knowledge. Like, what the fuck, bro? Did you look it up, Moose?
Nah, I haven't, but I will. They said crazy how back then we tripped when chips went from 99 cents to $1.09. Bro, like a bigger bag of hot Cheetos is like $5.29 now. That shit's crazy, bro.
I don't even remember because I never had to buy shit because my parents would just buy it for me when I was like that age. So I didn't.
I was more so like my grandpa would give me like he'd be like, here's your domingo, and give me like $5 every Sunday. And I used to have to like make it stretch for the week for like snacks and shit from the gas station. So I'd go down the street on Meadowview, right when Pocket turns into Meadowview, right where that Wendy's and Home Depot is, chat. There's a shit called Food Stop and Tire Stop, and they do tires on the side, and then it's a little liquor store. I would go in there. I'd get a home run pie, raspberry. I need the raspberry little pie. That was like, I think $1 or maybe 79 cents. I get the pie. I go over. I get a little bag of hot Cheetos. That was 99 cents. I go to he had like a bucket of Laffy Taffies. They're like 5 cents a piece. Bam, grab a handful of Laffy Taffies, only cherry, only strawberry. And then I might maybe get a drink. If I got enough, I'm going to get a Gatorade, X Factor, berry, fruit punch Gatorade. If they don't got that, I'm getting the blue one with the nipple on it. And I'm getting that Gatorade and I'm dipping.
The best one.
And I'm
The
walking
best type
home
of
and I'm
bottle.
eating all my snacks so my little cousins don't eat them when I get home.
Damn, how many items is that? That's like that would have been like $20 today.
Literally, bro, it was under $5 for all that shit back
What?
then. I swear to God, bro, it was under $5.
Dude, dude, the fucking have you ever had when I was in middle school, bro, my shit, bro, I would just go after school to 7-Eleven and get the buffalo chicken rollers and then get either an Arizona iced tea or get like a sweet tea from I never liked soda like that. I was always more of I like drinking either unsweetened tea or sweet tea.
Okay, I always like juice, dude. We went through a crazy Arizona phase. I was a mango Arizona dude. I like the energy like fucking tea one. They had that like it was like energy tea kind of. I think it was like Arnold Palmer with energy or some shit. I used to drink
remember that
one too. Yeah.
The watermelon one was dope too. That one was really good.
The green tea was even busting sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Arizona's were definitely fire. Definitely Gatorade and hot Cheetos. And then like my grandma taking me to like McDonald's all the time is what made me fat. I used to fuck up snacks and
There's
fast food. I
bro,
grew up on fast
something
food and
about
snacks so crazy.
the when grandparents give you money for food or they bring you out for food, bro, it just hits in a way that's like indescribable. It just
Bro.
feels so like it's like they're not your parents, so they're not gonna be
Yeah,
as
they
like
don't give a
on your
fuck, bro.
ass.
Yeah, my grandparents
But
picked
they're
me up from like elementary school up until like high school damn near. So like my parents were never picking me up. So after school, we stopping somewhere. We going to Dairy Queen, we hitting Wendy's, we hitting BK, we hitting McDonald's, we hitting
mm,
whatever, bro. We might get some, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? We might go to Goodwill. I get a new toy from Goodwill, you know what I'm saying? A little action figure I find at Goodwill. It was cracking back in the day, man. Shout out
if
to my
you're really
grandparents.
lucky, if you're really lucky, an Xbox game, if it's there. If you're really
Yeah,
lucky.
my grandparents usually weren't giving me the games. I'd have to beg my mom to give me $60 or $50 or whatever it was to go up to the GameStop, and usually she had to come with me because it was like rated R games or whatever, or M for mature games I'm trying to play. And my mom has to like sign off for me and shit. Like that shit was lame too.
Do they even check like kids' ages anymore when you buy
I
a fucking
think they're.
video
I
game?
think at GameStop they're supposed to still. Like they still like if it's a little kid and he's like, "Can I get GTA?" They're like, "Oh, how old are you, son?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I think they do
Where your
that.
parents at?
I remember it was GTA Vice City, and I went in and my mom got it for me, and the dude was hating on me, bro. The worker was like, "Excuse me, ma'am, do you know what goes on in this game?" And I'm like, "Dick, I'm trying to get this game. Like, I already
What a
convinced
lame.
her, and now your bitch ass is like vouching against the
What a
fucking." He's like,
lame.
"You know, there's a lot of violence and sexual content, and it's this nerdy ass white boy." And my mom's like, "I know what's in the game, man. Give me the game." She like, "Shut up, bro." She was like, "Nerd ass fool." Like, I know what the fucking is in GTA. Like, my son's not a dumbass. Like, give me the game. I'm like, hell yeah, mom, let's go.
That's fucking hilarious.
But yeah, I couldn't
My
believe
mom
bro
wouldn't
was
care.
hating on me.
My mom would buy me a game, but my dad would be like, what's in this game?" But my mom would just buy me the game.
Yeah, my parents were always like, they would give me advice and they try to guide me through life. But when it came to like music I listened to, video games I played, TV I watched, they didn't give a fuck, bro. I could just, whatever I was into, they were letting me rock. You know what I'm saying? They were never like,
Me,
you can't listen to 50, he's too violent. Like, my dad was listening to Jay-Z and 50. My mom listened to Tupac. Like, they didn't give a fuck about none of that.
my someone said was mom
Moose
played GTA
played
and Game Boy. She already know. She already knew what the deal
Oh
was.
god, she was already
she had
rocking.
knowledge.
My mom till this day has a Tupac CD in her CD changer in her whip for sure.
Me liking rap was definitely a very jarring thing for my parents because my parents are not from.
Nah, yeah.
Well, my dad is from another country, but my mom was born here, and she moved to Mexico when she was a kid, so she has a little bit of like American like
Yeah,
knowledge.
but her culture is more like, you know what I'm saying, on the immigrant type vibes for sure.
I played my dad. I played one time. I told my family I was making beats, and as my dad's side, and they're like, "Oh, we want to hear your music," in Spanish or whatever. And then I play on like this trap beat, and everyone's just dead silent.
Yeah,
And I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right,
Oh,
maybe I
God.
shouldn't play this. Imagine a room full of old Colombian ladies.
Yeah, and they're
And
just
old
like
Colombian
thinking you're
dudes?
gonna like play some like beautiful like fucking instrumental with all these violins and
Yeah.
shit, and then they think you're
all they hear
Scott
is-
Storch, and then you're really your young Chop. Like it's just, you know
Yeah,
what I'm
no,
saying?
dead ass. It was like it's funny because I was just listening to a lot of Chicago shit, and I was making like Chicago type.
Yeah, I know,
beats. I
I
was like,
knew it.
"You guys
Yeah,
like it?" And they were like, "What is this?" I was like,
that's funny.
"Uh."
Reebok is gonna retro the G Unit sneakers. You better rock those, Moose. I will bro. I begged my mom for G Unit sneakers and she never bought them
They
for
have
me.
those?
Bro, they look like K Swiss. I think they were ugly as fuck, but I wanted them hella bad.
By the way, it's like almost 3 a.m. and we
Yeah,
still
yeah.
have over 100 viewers.
Yeah, I think we got to wrap it up because I do got to go somewhere in the morning. But yeah, I think if we go to like 2:40, then it will be full 3 hours that we went. And shout out to the about 100 people I think that are in here. Moose still wears neo blue jeans. I remember, bro, I was such a big Tupac fan that for my birthday, I got a Machiavelli t-shirt, branded Machiavelli t-shirt with the Machiavelli jean shorts. The Machiavelli tee had like red Machiavelli hella big. It was a white tee and then had a big ass picture of Tupac on it, like fucking vinyl print. And then on one of the pant legs of the jean shorts had like a black and white photo fucking printed of Tupac. And I used to rock it together, a full Tupac fit, and I'd rock it outside. Fit? I swear to God, bro. And I thought I was so, I could find the pic somewhere and I'm gonna fucking post it. Because I swear to God, I had a full Tupac fit I would wear.
Bro, you know what's the most what's like the most 2016 like outfit that makes me cringe when I think about it? The fucking Louis Vuitton Supreme collab. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah.
Oh my God, everyone would wear
the red and white shit. The red and white shit
from head to toe, just the same pattern.
Yeah, no, for sure. I was definitely in the Machiavelli jorts, bro. I was so obsessed with rap and shit, bro. I was going to fucking Marshalls and buying like Rocawear velour sweatsuits, like, you know what I'm saying. I was buying fucking you know what I'm saying, what's the shit? Sean John. I had Sean John on. I had Rocawear on. I had FUBU. I was rocking all. I had Dada.
Damn, you were cultured,
bro. I had Dada shoes. You know what I'm saying? I had the Dada, the Spreewell, the fucking spinner shoes. Every time you step down, it like blew air into this spinner that was on the side of your shoe, and it spun. Those were the hardest shoes I ever had in my life. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
You know what the hardest shoes I ever had in my life were? Heelys.
What? Heelys? I wanted Heelys. They banned them at my elementary school.
Why?
Because, like, I think a kid busted his head open or something because he wore them to school and was, like, sliding around and then slipped. And then they were, like, kids were wearing their Heelys and would have to take the wheel out of it. And they just have this big-ass heavy shoe on. It was ass. They said, did you have Polo South Pole, though? I for surely had South Pole. I used to go to Folsom Outlets and hit the Echo outlet for school shopping every summer. Echo me out, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mark Echo. Shout out to the Guess outlet, you know what I'm saying? I was
Mark
putting that
Echo.
shit on,
oh
man.
My God, I forgot about the Echo shoes, bro.
I was
Those
rocking
things were all over the
straight
TV,
rhinos,
like,
shirts with rhinos on them, jean shorts with the rhino.
I remember that.
Bro, I was going crazy. Averex, all that shit, bro. I was getting all that shit from the Marshalls by my crib for sure.
You know, it's funny. I was definitely I was a chronic Last Kings, Pink Dolphin, OF, Odd Future. Like, that was my shit. What I was.
No, it for surely. Well, I had a one Pink Dolphin shirt. It was like black, thin ass shirt with a big ass pink P on it. And I used to rock that shit. It was definitely a short era, but it was an era for sure. The OF
I
shit
like
was
Pink
more.
Dolphin a lot still. Pink Dolphin is dope. And I think that's a Bay Area brand too.
No, that was yeah, it is because it was what's his name was associated, the dude from the Pack, Young L. He was like the face of Pink Dolphin for a long time, and then I think he might have sold his share or something. Something happened where he wasn't with the brand no more. But FTP killed Pink Dolphin. You remember that?
FTP was crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, John McIntyre hit the nail right on the head. Yes, I definitely was Zumi's era. He's listing everything. Obey, facts. LRG, facts. Diamond, facts.
Yeah, Crooks and Castles, 10 Deep, fucking all that shit. What was that shit? The 8. It was like a tattoo brand. It had the fucking 8, and I used to wear that one hella. Bro,
dude, the 100s was so dope, bro. I missed the 100s.
Yeah, bro. The 100s
Super
sent
lit.
me a sweatsuit and a t-shirt like a month ago or something. They fucked with me. I was like, bro, Rebel 8, exactly, Rebel 8. But yeah, the 100s sent me some shit. Well, some dude that works, like a younger dude that works for them, sent it to me. I forget his name, but shout out to him. But yeah, that was big, bro. But yeah, Rebel 8. I met the owner of Rebel 8 at Get a Clue in downtown Sacramento when I was probably 13. I went there. I didn't even know what it was, but there was like a line outside. I just got in it, and I fucking met the owner of Rebel 8, and then I bought a couple t-shirts, and then I just started rocking that shit. I like that shit.
Bro, Obey was like literally like had a chokehold on kids born in
and Mexicans especially.
Facts,
I
bro.
feel like Mexicans went
Obey.
crazy for Obey, bro. I loved Obey. I had so much Obey. I fucked with what was this shit called? Oh, I was even rocking hella Huff shit when the Huff socks came out, the
Huff
weed
was
socks.
dope.
I was buying Huff tees and Huff. I was buying a bunch of shit off Karma Loop. Karma Loop was funding my whole closet. That was the first place I was really like online shopping was Karma Loop. Yep, everybody knows about the Karma Loop.
I was walking around freshman year with the whole Dreamville hoodie on for like half the year.
That's crazy. Yeah, for my freshman year, I was definitely rocking a bunch of Obey. That was like my freshman year, 2009. You know what I'm saying? I was a freshman.
Karma Loop? I'm not aware of
Karma Loop was a website with every single streetwear brand you could think of in like 2010.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Buying shit online back then was a lot different though.
No, it was like legit. It was
easy.
super legit. That's why everybody fucked with it, because Karma Loop was actually one of the ones where they weren't scamming people and shit. Janowski's ruled the world for sure. I never had a pair, but anybody who was even remotely like skater vibes, Janowski'd out for sure.
I
LRG.
was a skater. And I was on some skater shit in high school, and I definitely had my Danny Way DCs. I had my Chris, I forgot what his last name was, but I had the Fallen shoes. Y'all know about Fallen shoes. I had I'm definitely, you know what? Zoomies is definitely a right way to put it. I was definitely a Zoomies
I had
fiend.
a Zoomies era. I can't believe I didn't say LRG already. Shout out to Wave Gretzky. LRG, that was probably either that or the Hundreds was my number one brand for years. I had probably 20 LRG tees. I had LRG hoodies. I had LRG rain jackets, cargo pants. You know what I'm saying? Everything LRG for sure.
I never understood the Jordans appeal. Ever
I
in my
love
life.
Jordans. I rock Jordans my whole life pretty much. Not very many because I never had enough money to get them, but I get like one pair every few years.
I got some Space Jam 11s.
Yeah, legendary.
And I just didn't like them, and I sold them to Steven actually.
Bro, those are those are good shoes. Those are good jean
They
shoes.
were low tops though. They were low tops.
Oh, okay, that's different. Yeah, the high tops are good shoes. Like the jeans sit well on them. That's why I like 11s, but I don't wear them. I usually wear 3s and like really
3s look. I like 4s. 4s.
Yeah,
are the only ones
4s
I
are one
really
of the
like.
best silhouettes. But
That I'd wear.
I think my favorite Jordan is 3s probably for sure. The shirts with the baddies on them. It was called like 2-in-1 shirt. I think it was called Tits. There was a brand called Tits, two in the same shirt or something like that, and it was always bitches on the front. What was the other one y'all just said? That just fucking
That's like continuation school drip.
for sure. Diamond Supply though, that had a chokehold on me
Diamond,
too.
yeah.
I had hella
Diamond
diamond
shit.
shit for sure. Yeah, I had a bunch
Dude,
of it.
it's so crazy. I wish you, bro, 2012 through 2017 Melrose was insane. Like literally, bro, you could go to Supreme, go to Bape, go to Rip and Dip, go to fucking On Some Shit.
Yeah.
Go to fucking dude, like I'm telling you, Melrose at the time was incredibly like just so legendary, and it fell off for a little bit. I think it's still it's a little
It's
not what it
done.
used
It's
to
a wasteland over there, other than Deb and them and shit. That shit's a wasteland.
be. We've been rocking for a long time now. Yeah, I was definitely a Team Jordan. I definitely got Team Jordans for sure because I'm Mexican and I don't know culture like that, so I definitely got me some.
I
Team
never
Jordans
had
for
Team
sure.
Jordans, but even the ones that people call Team Jordans nowadays, back in the day, they were clean. I know y'all can't imagine it, but at some point, Spizikes was hard. Fire Spizikes. 6 rings was valid at one point. You know what I'm saying? Even a couple of the Fusions motherfuckers was getting off. The Fusion Jordans. So all this shit where these are Mexican Jordans, yes. Nowadays they're Mexican Jordans, but don't put the Spizikes and the fucking 6 rings in that same. They're bunk now, and I wouldn't wear them now. But there was a point where Spizikes and shit like that was fire. On my soul, they was.
I'm gonna just start rocking Mexican Jordans and I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna turn them cool. I'm gonna make them cool. Fuck it.
MooseMan was a pink dolphin champion for sure. I only had one shirt, I'm not gonna lie. Jordan Air Force One Fusions, bro. I swear to God, bro. Y'all might not want to believe me, but on my soul, there was a time when that shit was fly as fuck. Spizikes had a wave. 6 rings had 2 months. Mellows for hooping though. I had the first Jordan Mellows. Those were my first hooping shoes I ever had. Was the all black ones with the silver Jordan on the side. But I wanted the ones that was blue, white base with the blue, the baby blue, the Nuggets Johns. Those were tough. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody that stopped by the pod. I appreciate y'all hanging out for so fucking long, over 3 hours on Sunday. We got a huge pod tomorrow at 4 p.m. Please tune in. Doughboy may get fired. We don't know. Lush and Doughboy might fight on the pod, and it's actually going to be real. And then I got to crash Doughboy with Lush.
It's going to be
real. You don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this, bro. I'm not going to lie.
I'll be there. I'm gonna see you tomorrow then, because I need to see this.
Yeah, Kenny, shout out whatever you need. Shout out, tell them where they can find you, all that.
Guys, go follow me at Kenny Malice. Go subscribe to my YouTube at Kenny Malice. I live stream too, just not as much, but we finna get on that. We finna go crazy, and yeah, man. Shout out to the chat. I can't believe we stayed on this long and y'all, this many people. It's still over 102.
102 watching currently. If you haven't already, please like up the stream. Subscribe if you haven't. Drop a super chat, become a member if you want, but if not, just like the fucking stream. It helps us out a lot. We love you guys. We're monetized now. We getting money from ads. We running it up. I made, a few $100 last month off the YouTube shit. They still ain't paid me. When the fuck do they pay you your money off this AdSense shit, bro? I'm still ain't got no money. I'm broke. I need my YouTube. YouTube, pay me. But all right, y'all. Love y'all. 916 MooseMan on all platforms. YouTube, MooseMan 916. Got a bunch of content coming. But just be on the in tune with tomorrow, 4 p.m. Monday show. Me, Munchie, Adam22, Doughboy, and Lush 1, Lush Uno, The Joint.